Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Ghost on the Shore. It looked pretty. One, that's kind of how I pick games when I don't know anything about them. And two, it is actually made by the same people who made Marie's Room, which I played a while ago. Like a while ago. It might be going on 2 years ago. So that's probably why I felt like the look is familiar, but it's pretty. It's a pretty look. Looks familiar. And let me read the little description so we can all get a little idea of the game if you've not heard of it. It says it is an exploration game about emotional ties that transcend even death. Riley is faced with a headstrong ghost urging her on an adventure across atmospheric shores, uncovering the island's tragic secret. Choices and dialogue shape the bond between the two of you, ultimately deciding Riley's fate. Alright, here we go!
It's not supposed to rain today. I checked. I don't want to be out here when it rains like that. Lightning? No, not a storm. Can't see a damn thing. What am I going to do? Oh my god, I can't do this. Stop freaking out. Prepare for this, Riley. Now, how do I get out of this mess?
We're looking around, looking around.
This is useless. I've no clue, do I?
We bacon for more. That's a cute piggy. Back.
No! I'm going to die!
She's so dramatic.
Can't be out here. Not on my own. There! Is that land? God, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, shit. This can't be happening. No, not the rocks! No!
Oh my
Damn
gosh.
it! This was a mistake. Get me out of here! Somebody!
What is this? What is she doing?
What is that sound?
He's in my ears.
Is that a human?
Hello? Focus, Riley. It's just the wind. Eyes in the water. I have to moor. Somewhere.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Anybody there?
Wait.
Oh my god. It's a voice.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who are you?
What?
Wait. No. I don't want to know. Is that a pier? Yes! If I can get the boat close enough, I can do this.
No, you can't. You'll crash.
Leave me alone. Whoa! Come on, Riley. You've got this.
What are you doing? Cut the engine.
You've read the manual.
Manual? Have you ever sailed a boat before?
Stop it.
You have to turn off the engine.
I don't have to do anything.
You'll crash. Cut the engine. All right. Well done. Now, drop the anchor.
course. Drop the anchor. Great idea.
Good. You did good. You'll be fine now.
I don't even know what to say. Shut up!
Thank you. But I don't feel fine. You have to stop this.
Stop what?
Talking. You have to stop talking.
Understood. It's fine.
Thank you.
Wazd. Are we gonna fall in love with a ghost?
Music. What a mess. The window. I need to see the window.
Which one? Oh, she kind of floats. She's like a ghost herself. Sorry, I kind of yelled there. Oh no, we're eating the little piggy. Oh. Is our dog dead?
I ruined my boat. So beautiful from here. You should go. I decide my own fate. I'm living my life. That was the plan after all.
Did
So
we
yes,
stay?
be a devil. Let's
a
check our backpack. I've no desire to get stranded without food or water. Never leave without your music. It's soul food.
Look at all the objects.
Can't starve, right?
Marie's corned beef. Is that a
Taking
nod
that
to
with me.
Marie's room?
I am sketching the entire journey after all.
Oh, artiste. Alright, so we've got corned beef and that's gonna last us for forever. She walks like a snail. Wait.
Awesome. The beer made it through the storm. I can celebrate later.
Okay. Alright then. I have to walk down the ladder. Do I need anything else in here?
I read this book front to back. Pretty useless in a storm.
Wait, why? I hate when it goes upside down. Why is it going upside down? I can't get it to go the right way. Hang on. Okay. I panic when it does that because I never feel like I can get it to turn back. Okay. Houseboat. I mean, 1995. 20 thou. Okay. 20 thou.
Why are these islands not on here?
The islands are ghosts. There's ghosts and there's island ghosts. Ghost islands. Yes. Ghost islands. Island ghosts.
See? This was good thinking, Riley. Food supplies. Why didn't I think to check the damned weather glass?
She's sassy. Oh. Or spunky. She's one of them. She cleaned up really nice, though. It's a houseboat, but it ain't got no bed. It's just a little mat.
Kind of wish you were here,
Marshall.
Marshall. Could have gone exploring together.
Oh. I hope we wrote something in a book.
Marshall.
Sweet little Marshall. Oh, well that's one way to patch it up. Honestly, good on her for doing that. I would probably not have thought of that. I feel like I have to check everything. Like, let me walk around the boat real quick. Yeah, it's a decent job right there. Mm-hmm. It looks like we've crash landed on the island that you play on in Slime Rancher.
I'm doing it. Deciding my own fate. And will you look at all this? So
Yes,
beautiful
yes.
out here. Wish you were here. Sunny greetings from... a far-off place.
The Rogue Islands.
Bollocks.
You're still here.
Yeah.
Thank you for last night. I'm grateful and all.
But
You need to leave.
I didn't mean to go down all the
why?
way.
Because you're not real.
But I am, Riley.
I've decided you are not. And don't ever say my name.
Why do you
Ever
know my
again.
name?
You know what? Just shut up.
Look at that tree up there. Whoa, she walks kind of weird. I know it's the sensitivity and I could fix it, but even still, she kind of moves herself in odd directions.
Almost as good as endless oceans.
Doesn't feel right.
Edge of the world. I'd live here. That building. Interesting. The only one to survive.
Oh, that one. I'll get used to how she moves. Maybe. Maybe.
What happened here? Did they all honestly leave?
The bear's head. Sounds like a bar. Is there a way for me to get to that house? Probably at some point.
Can I speak to you now?
Maybe.
Wonderful. There's so much I want to ask you. So much I don't know yet. Or I've forgotten.
That gave me a Markiplier vibe the way he
I said
responded.
maybe. Don't get carried away.
It's been way too long since I got to talk to anyone.
If I can find an example,
I understand that.
I'll
but
put
I
it
will
in.
lose my mind if you don't.
Please, just talk to me.
That's it. I'm blocking you. You're spam.
Spam. What's spam?
Well, it's like a meat substitute, I think, or another kind is email spam, or another kind is spam comments.
I'm not sure I can deal with this. Am I imagining you? You can talk now.
You're not imagining me.
Okay. It's very pretty.
This place. It's mesmerizing.
I just
What
said-
happened here?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Nothing.
Not a single thing.
Didn't
You
understand right.
never taught me your name.
Josh. My name's Josh.
Josh. Hello, Josh. We are Riley. Look at that little home.
Oh, what a pretty little cottage. Right out of a country magazine. What do you know about it?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Can I knock the door down? Jars.
Roses.
Rose petals.
Why?
Bath salts. Oils. Desserts? I love roses.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously? Piccalilli is as far as I go.
You'd eat it if you were here in the winter time.
Pickled eggs. Okay. A sus knife. Rusty sussy knife. Okay.
No more ferries after 1980.
Okay. I guess I didn't explain this at the beginning. Marie's room was more of like a story-driven thing. I think it had voice acting in it too, but it is, why can't I think of it? Why can't I think of what they're called? It's story-driven. So we're just gonna pick up things, find things out, and in this one we're going to determine the relationship between Riley and Joshua, I guess. Are we gonna fall in love with a ghost?
Why did this Margot never open a letter?
Maybe she never knew it was here.
Okay, now I feel like I have to read this. It's front and back. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Read. Okay. I forget what these kinds of games I have to read. My dear Margot, I never write letters. I bought this stationery when I moved to the islands, having every intention to write to friends left far behind. But this is the first piece I have ever used. My life was here. No letter would change that. And pictures were my talent, not words. The emotion in my subject's eyes, how could I use a sentence to capture that? Some things, though, must be told in words, and as you won't allow me to speak the words, I will buckle down and write them. I must go, even though I don't want to. How I hate to leave you, Margot, but time is not our friend, and time is becoming unkind to me. No amount of this fresh, salty air will fix that ache in my bones, so I must head to the mainland. I hope you'll forgive me. It seems unbelievable that you have only been on the Rogues for 3 years. I was never lonely before you came, but as soon as I saw you, I felt it, the love I never... Ooh, page flip. Expected. I love you as a mother loves a daughter. That was the true blessing. You wouldn't let me close in those first days, so I had to wait, and it was worth it. But Margot, my sweet, I worry. You cannot continue as you are. Please, come find me on the mainland. There is one last ferry next week on the 29th September. Come to me, let me help you. The islands will wait. They are always here. In case you don't take the last ferry, I am leaving you all my food, all my recipes. I know you love the raisin bread, and all the knowledge to survive the Rogue Islands. You can make this life beautiful. You are young and alive. Even my photos cannot capture your true spirit. I hope you can conquer those demons and live your life as fully as I have. I want you to have no regrets. I will miss you, Carrie. All right, Carrie. Oh, we just put that in our backpack. Is this going to be a weird thing where, like, we had a past life and we were Margot and this guy is somebody we loved?
Do you think it's them that lived here?
Maybe.
Can we open this? I learned in this bed we made that you should try to open the backs of picture frames. Never considered that before. In games, anyway. Hmm. Pardon me. That thing was hitting my head. Let's start with
Definitely the home of a photographer.
the camera. Really, Riley? You had to say that? Like we weren't all thinking it. Ooh. The boy. Oh, we just took that. Okay.
She's beautiful. But she looks so sad.
This looks like JWoww from the Jersey Shore. Beloved. But beloved. It's either beloved or beloved. I'm sure it's beloved for this sense. Wow, look at these pictures. Ooh, dramatic. Alright. Is that door open now? She hasn't really said anything else, and I'm kind of worried I'm missing something that will trigger something else. Can we get in here? Pardon me. Okay, I guess we just leave.
We'll have to go through the house.
Just enjoying the view here. We'll go in a minute.
Oh, through the house. Okay. I see. That's why we have to go through here.
So, what do you think about the cabin?
I don't know. I need to have an opinion.
Do you think it was a photographer? You know, that lived in that house?
Yeah. Carrie was a photographer.
Come again.
Carrie.
Dude. Don't lie to me.
I forgot, all right?
That one girl in the photograph. Who was she? Maybe she's Margot. You know, from the letter?
Maybe.
Maybe. I love his accent. Are we going this way? She's kind of just moving on her own. I didn't want her to fall down the rocks. That's why I panicked. Do we trust this bridge? Okay, it's just over a little bit of water. That's okay. Lovely sound. Ooh, a waterfall. Beautiful. And loud. Gonna walk away from that.
I'm sorry I dropped in on you like that.
Yeah, you really made an entrance.
I know. I didn't plan it. And for what it's worth, I'm glad I did. I like talking with you.
Thank you, I guess.
You make me feel alive again.
Boy, you talk a lot.
I haven't spoken to anyone in a very long time.
I need silence. That's why I got on that boat. To get away.
Why? Did something happen?
I wanted space. Time to myself. Stillness.
Well, you've come to the right place. It's all very still here.
You are a lot to handle.
Like I said, she has a horrible attitude. This one is making me nervous, though, because it's timing my responses, and that's going to make me probably pick things under pressure, and I am most definitely going to pick something I regret at some point. Make a sketch. Ooh, that is a pretty location there. Put that in our notebook. Now this is concerning.
I think I like it here.
Strangely at ease.
I feel strangely at ease.
I just said that.
Is that a weird thing to say?
No, not at all.
While you're on a rickety bridge.
I like it here too.
What's this place called?
The Rogue Islands.
I've gone rogue.
I've gone rogue, haven't I?
Oh, I thought she was going to say it like owning
Just
it.
the place for me.
She did not own that. I've gone rogue. I'm just checking all of these places because there's stuff like this. A letter.
Is this a letter?
In a tin can. What does it say?
Listen?
23rd of May 1919. My sweet little elfins. I arrived on the island of Big Rogue 5 days ago. It's a lonely place, with bluffs along the sea. And it does feel a bit like your old father, faded and worn. I had no intention of remaining here. Figured I'd pass through and set out once again, but then I met the boy. He is alone, with no one else to talk to. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something about him.
Is it Josh?
Once I've figured out how I can help him, then, my dear sweets, I will hurry home. Keep the lamps lit, so I can find you. Soon we'll be together again. Your loving father.
Elfins. His children.
Why wasn't he with them?
The point is, why didn't he send the letter?
Is he talking about Josh? He's the boy and he's trying to help him? Are we gonna die on this island?
Josh.
Yes?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just saying your name. Out loud.
Why?
To see if I sound like a crazy person. You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
Of course I don't.
Oh, okay. Good.
Sorry, I'm trying to get myself not to do it, but I'm still doing it. I'm trying to turn her with the arrows. And it's my mouse that turns her, not the keys. Not the keys! Forward only. And mouse. And I know you can hear the click of when I hit the other ones. So sorry, so sorry.
Addressed to Terrence.
Then this was his home.
Alright, Terrence. What did they try to tell you? Potato lemon cheesecake. That was the first thing I saw. Okay. What do we have going on here? This week, aside from the usual 30 milk cookies for the school, I would love to order some surprise birthday cake or pie. Sweet Lucy turns 11 this Wednesday. Lucy has suffered these last few weeks. Her father and brothers having left for the mainland. My heart breaks to see so many islanders depart. I wish they understood that if we work together, we can make these islands vibrant again. We need more people like you, Terrence. People who understand the land's beauty and magic. The smell of your bread brings everyone hope and comfort. I know lemons have been scarce, but Lucy would love a piece of your potato lemon cheesecake. Has anyone had that before? You have to tell me how that is. I don't know, never thought of combining those things. She wrote a report about how she imagined that cake tasted. Oh, is it not real? Thank goodness. I am sure her imagination cannot compare to the real thing. If you cannot make that work, let us then opt for a sweet lamb pie. I know those pies are delicious. Delicious. I know those pies are delicious. Forever grateful, Beatrice. Okay, odd coincidence. Beatrice is who you play as, or is her name Beatrix? Beatrix. On Slime Rancher. And I did say that this place looked like the island on Slime Rancher.
I love this.
Jelly
so
pudding.
dedicated.
He must have been an excellent cook.
Oh wow, that's the whole thing. Huh. There are some things I'm not going to read, honestly, because I struggle to read out loud and make
Sure,
it
I could
sound
make
nice.
a mean pizza in here. Oh, I miss pizza.
What's pizza?
Don't worry about it.
Don't tell him not to worry about it. Enlighten him. Enlighten the man.
Look at these
The
shells.
ghost.
There's so many.
Why did he say it like there's so many? There's so many shells. I just can't. If I lived somewhere like this, I'd be collecting rocks and shells all the time. If you couldn't find me, that's where I'd be. With the rocks and the shells.
Boats. All boats.
Yeah. She's got a weird attitude about lots of things. It seems, anyway. Is that the schoolhouse? Let's see. Let's find out. This is an outhouse. Anything to say about the outhouse, Riley? No? No. I'm not gonna skip walking on that because I'm sure she'll say something. I could have just fallen onto it, but
Spending my days baking. I'd sign up for that.
You cook then?
Actually, no. I make brilliant scrambled eggs, though. Also, I was told.
By who?
My mum. When I was 12. With that baker's peel, I could whisk up a mean pizza.
You have to explain the pizza thing to me.
Can't believe you've never had pizza. It's an Italian dish.
That's exotic.
Not if you skip the pineapple.
that's exotic. Ooh. Pizza. Cordelia Crown.
Cordelia. I don't like that name.
She doesn't like anything, it seems. Not him speaking, not Cordelia. Leave Cordelia alone. Not the pictures of the boats.
Another letter.
Why does he keep hiding them? He should have sent them.
15th of February 1921. My dear little Elfins, The more I learn about the Crown family, the more I realize what wolves they were. As I've mentioned, the Crowns owned this island back in its heyday, but they were a haughty bunch and they took much more than they gave. But as I write these words cursing the Crown family, I realize that perhaps I am no better. True, I never owned an island, but like the Crowns, I didn't value life as I should. I don't think man is made to recover from war. Once he has seen such horrors, how can he pretend they don't exist? I miss you all dearly, and hope to find my way home to you soon. Your father.
Thank you,
Something's
Father.
not right. I can't figure him out.
He knew about the crowns.
Wolves. They're not so bad.
They are if you're a sheep.
I assume I have to do stuff to unlock that gate. Unless it is just for show, because there's a path that way. Who knows how long I'm going to be on this island, so I may need, like, sneaky little pathways and whatever to get around. King the rogues. Trails traverse these rocky islands, allowing spectacular ocean views and opportunities to spot unique flora and fauna. Remains of the once thriving farming community peek out from behind the trees. Traveling through these islands requires know-how, grit, and a good map. Don't worry, I've played the forest. This comprehensive guide will provide 2 of the 3. The grit is up to you. Don't worry, I've survived the forest twice. I can definitely survive on this island. This is the least of my worries.
I'd love to see the world.
You will.
What's that engraving there?
Beatrice.
For Beatrice.
Please don't say it again. Okay. It's a giant marshmallow or mug? Mug. Handle. Book of the Sea. A detailed introduction of seamanship and nautical knowledge that covers everything from tying knots and... I don't know what mooring is. To charts with tidal streams and mathematical tables for astronavigation. Theory and illustrations are interspersed. I've not heard that before. With fascinating stories of boatmen sailing the high seas. This book will bring the reader to recognize the craft and material needed for a safe navigation of these great waters. Oh, we could use that. She doesn't want it. She's too good for a book about how to traverse the seas. Oh, it's a chunk missing. Oh, hello! We almost missed you, Cordelia.
Cordelia Crown. Haven't seen her in a while. She was nobility, and a big deal right here.
And that must be where the money came from.
Aye, they owned the Rogue Islands.
Nothing. Oh, did I miss this? No, we can get in that room.
It's locked. Where's the key?
I thought we needed a key for the gate. But we needed a key for this thing.
Beatrice Parker. Headmistress, I guess?
And this must have been her office.
They needed a headmistress for, like, a schoolroom? Kids must have been crazy. What is this? Oh, a boiler, right? Furnace? The Legends of the Will-O-Wisps. Okay. Is he a Will-O-Wisp? I'm just gonna start spitting stuff out. Okay. Devil's Pond? Alright. Granther Willow's Lantern of... Whoa. Okay, we're gonna open the reading thing. Granther Willow's Lantern, or more familiarly the Will-O-Wisp, tends most often to reside in the vicinity of ponds and in the bogs or moors of our beautiful countryside. On occasion, a lone traveler has caught glimpses of these remarkable glowing lights in our catacombs or graveyards, or even among our many ruins. The wisp prefers to haunt areas of lonely desolation. One will never spot its soft light on London's busy streets. However, should you, in your country travels, come across a will-o-wisp, fear not. These fantastic creatures are benevolent and capricious in nature. Another word I haven't used or heard before. Or at least they are when spotted during daylight hours. Once the sun has set and the sky is darkened, beware. The will-o-wisp may turn to more devilish pursuits. Tales tell of poor souls led to their rocky ends as they pursued the taunting glow. Josh, are you a will-o-wisp? Did you kill that man, that guy who keeps calling himself our father? Did you do that? Only approach a will-o-wisp when its hue is a soft blue. Then the wisp is said to be at peace and will cause you no grief. The only fashion too. Oh, that's in a child's handwriting? That's quite nice handwriting, I'm not gonna lie. I click and drag every time now that I was told that I can do that, but like the way it told me, it was like I knew.
And what do we have here?
I knew there was a key on it. I'm like, oh, you really want me to rotate this, don't you? I'm like, I bet it's on there.
Yeah, that's them, all right. Cordelia Crown. And Nora Crown.
Nora? If that's Cordelia and that's Nora, Nora looks like my kind of person. Just because she looks shy right there. I don't know. The Rogue's Gazette, a weekly publication. Sunday, August 6th, 1820. Landing of the Crowns. I feel like I need to read it like this. When Peter Crown purchased... Why did I just sound like Lois? When I said Peter. 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 Cracking myself up. Okay, anyway. When Peter Crown purchased our beloved islands this past winter, he sincerely reflected upon the management of his predecessors, however you pronounce that. Mr. Crown declared his desire to avoid past mistakes, ensuring better times ahead. Mr. Crown may have referred to better times, but his true intention was better profits for the Crown family. Never once did he consider the islanders, their homes, their children, or their future. The hopes we had let flutter were dashed upon our rocky shore. Rents remained too high, wages remained too low, and stomachs remained empty. Mr. Crown disappeared back to the mainland, and we continued to suffer. It's kind of crappy. But now, with an unannounced arrival of Miss Cordelia Crown and her daughter Nora, the Rogues may have finally begun a new chapter. The Crown women sought relief from the hot mainland summer and found refuge at the lake by the lodge. Both have been spotted strolling around the island and visiting our folk. Nora has even made an appearance at music night and is expected to show at the summer prom. No more scrolling down. Okay. I would like to urge us all to be considerate, but also to refrain from too much anticipation. History has proven to repeat itself. The crown women may, like their predecessors, dig for gold at the expense of the fine folk who inhabit these islands. They may resurrect the fences about the lodge and keep us from our rightful lands. But it is difficult to prevent hope from once again fluttering in our hearts, and to think, perchance, Nora Crown will make all the difference. Where's Nora now? Horses for sale! Music Festival. The second music festival of the summer season was celebrated Saturday last. The festivities began with a sermon preached by the Reverend Mr. Chester before a numerous audience. Hymns were then sung by the ladies' choir. Mr. Andrews, esteemed organist, accompanied the choir and played several solo pieces. Many of the Rogue Islands' talented youth also lent their voices to the festival. After the music, an excellent supper was provided by the ladies of St. Mary's. Horses for sale, horses for sale. Okay. Miss Evanston begs leave to inform. Sorry, this is written in very proper English, and I don't speak that. Miss Evanston begs leave to inform the public that in conjunction with her son-in-law, Fred Chrisman, she will be auctioning off 3 horses. The horses in question are fine beasts, and have served the family well. The said auction will be held at the Evanston farm, occurring August 10th at the hour of 10 o'clock. ... Or sorry, ... 2 dots. No third is needed. Every time I open this cabinet, there's something new, but this is cute, and I think that's a will-o-wisp. Yeah, if I would have read the paper, yes, it says that. It's a project or something by a kid. Now, I can read cursive. I feel like a lot of people nowadays can't. At least the younger people. I don't know if they still teach it. But, like, the fonts of the cursive, let's see. Will-o-wisps are tiny fairies or fairy lights or spirits. You can see them floating in the night sky. Some people say they are dangerous. They are really, really beautiful. They glow and shine. This is exactly like a kid would write, because reading stuff back from when I was younger, this is how I wrote. Like, literally everything is a small sentence, period, small sentence, period. Sometimes travelers will see them and follow them into quicksand. Oh. We're going to avoid quicksand. Or they can follow them Or they can follow them right will crash into rocks. Or they can follow them right will crash into rocks. That's what it says. Rebecca from the grocery store saw them, but she did not follow them. No, Rebecca's a smart cookie. Big brain Rebecca. She was too smart. Some people do not believe Rebecca, but I know she really saw will-o-wisps. People also think will-o-wisps are bad. I can see why. If it leads you into... Oh, there's a whole back. I can read this better than I can read other things, actually. I don't know why. Quicksand. That is not being very nice. No. But I think will-o-wisps are really the spirits of people who are missing, or maybe they are ghosts. But I think they were once people, and they are trying to talk to the people they miss. If we could understand the will-o-wisp, we would know they are trying to tell us they miss us and they want to come home. Whoa, okay, the teacher's response, that one I'm a little caught off guard by. Pixie, I must say I am rather disappointed. This was a great paper. I thought we'd decided fairy tales were not the subject of this essay. Your assignment was to choose an item from the environment of this island and to describe and analyze? Yeah. And analyze it scientifically. Imaginary spirits are not science. How do you explain Mr. Josh in my ear? That's crazy. The situation is crazy. Riley's not crazy. Did I already walk over here? Probably. Yeah, I think so. Maybe? I don't know. Way to shoot down a kid's
Did you
imagination.
go to school there?
I can read and write, but I didn't learn it at the school. I vaguely remember a village, an open fire, the smell of beer, and a man's voice teaching me how to read from a really thick book.
Oh God, what's that?
What?
That!
I didn't even get to... Wait, when they're blue, they're fine, right? That was blue. I didn't even get to respond.
What are you waiting for?
What?
I need to see what that is.
I'm like hugging the wall. I'm like, don't get too close. Is it blue or purple? You better not pull me off this cliff.
Hello? Oh God.
I'd like to ask you.
I'd like to ask you.
You can't be.
I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I
she
didn't
looks
mean
kind of
to be
lightning-y
here.
and staticky. I don't know.
I
if
don't understand.
I don't understand either. No, don't go.
Josh, speak to your friends.
Well, that was rude. Who was that?
Was that a ghost?
Is that a tinge of fear I detect there?
Well,
You're a
I've never
ghost.
seen a ghost before.
You are a ghost.
Well, I can't see me, can I?
Honestly.
Why did she act so weird?
Why did she act so weird? Because that was weird, right?
Well, maybe she hasn't seen that many humans.
You didn't act weird when we first met.
You did, though.
I still think she was rude.
You should find her. Talk to her again.
Okay. Theory. Josh is a will-o-wisp. He's in cahoots with the other will-o-wisps. They're trying to drive me into danger. He saved me, but he wants to drive me into danger. You've been warned.
Oh my God, Josh. I'm so jealous. Is this where you've been hanging around?
Well, it's an island. 3, actually. So, plenty of beaches to go around.
Well, I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Sure, it's beautiful.
You sound like you don't know a good thing when you see it.
Oh, I've seen it plenty of times.
It's breathtaking, wondrous, awe-inspiring, monumental.
You like words?
I love words.
This looks exactly like that scene in The Atom Project with Ryan Reynolds. Where they're at the little hut thing on the beach. I love that movie. Just the angle of like this little thing here and the
Back at the
beach.
school you said you wanted to travel. And you sounded sad.
Oh, it's silly, really.
I love silly.
I used to think I
Being
was going to
silly.
dance around the world. On every continent. In every country.
This house. It means something. Ethel. She lost her entire family to the fever.
The tricks life plays on us. I'm sorry.
I realize I just cut off her story. Like, I'm just... I know that there are trigger points in these, but I have to keep moving. Like, I can't just stand there and let them talk, because then, I don't know. You'll have to let me know if that bothers you or not when nothing's happening when they're talking. I know it's story driven, but like looking at stuff and still being able to move, I feel like that's common. But I just keep tricking, like there's so many trigger points that I've cut them off I don't know how many times.
This is the freakiest doll I've ever seen.
Have a little respect. That is a beautiful doll.
Or Fanny. Fanny. Her name's Fanny. That's Fanny, not Tammy. She's got the little cape on. Look at her. She's looking at you.
Is this actually a football? It looks ancient.
Is it a football? Ooh.
I remember those Sundays in the summer. Music drifting on the air, blended with children's laughter.
Louisa. Did she draw that? We didn't even really acknowledge that. Alright. How many pages do I have to look at? Just this one? Fairies of Fire. Once upon a time, there was a fairy that lived on the island. Her wings were made of fire, and they were so bright everybody could see them. One night a girl catched the fairy and put her in a jar, because in the night it got very dark on the island. The fairy cried a lot, same, and the tears filled the jar. So she was swimming in her tears. That was very moving. I must know. Did her tears put out her wings? Were her tears fire? Look. Just so sad. Oh, my mouse isn't on the screen. I forgot. Sorry. I'll zoom in. Look. Well, now I kind of want to keep reading. That's all that was in the chest. Oh, that's a bed. Okay. Ooh. Henry, you got skill, bruh. Dear Pixie. Oh, this Pixie here. Dear Pixie, I am so happy that you teached me to read and write. I am writing a book. It is a lot of fun. I love stories. I'll read it to Fanny and Louisa. I'm a teacher too now. I teached Father to write his name. He is really good. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. I read it like thank you, Hannah, but no, thank you, Hannah. Or is it thank you, Hannah? No, it's thank you, Hannah. There's no comma, but again, learning how to read and write. I'm not, okay, it makes sense. I get it. Took me a moment. Connect the dots. Why was I so thoughtful about the fairy with fiery wings being in a jar of tears, but I took me forever to connect the dots that person literally just said they were learning to read. Right. Okay, I gotta go by the boats. I'm gonna walk back over, just in case. We completely cut off her silly story. It's okay. I'll try to stop moving when they start talking.
how you handle this whole situation. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
I should be afraid, I guess. But I'm not.
The magnetic
Must
voice.
be your magnetic voice.
Yeah, deep down, I'm a siren.
Oh, did you lure me here?
You got me? Loneliness turned my heart black and bitter.
Well, I'm glad you did. I enjoy talking to you. You
Okay.
didn't really, did you?
Riley!
Just checking. I mean,
They
it
just
must
wanna
get pretty
talk now.
lonesome out here, right?
I missed people, yes. No late night talks, that's for sure.
So you did want a companion.
And right on cue. Riley, you're going to have to trust me sooner than later.
I think I do. Trust you.
Got anything else to say while I'm standing here? They do just keep talking because I'm just standing here. I don't know if they're trying to catch my attention or what, but I needed to pause for a moment. So we're picking up where we left off.
I keep thinking about Cordelia Crown.
What about her?
She was this older woman with a lot of money.
Did you have an affair?
Of course not.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Then why ask if you know the answer already?
We don't know anything about you. You two may have history.
God, no. She was horrible.
Well, you could have had horrible history.
She said we.
That sounds like a children's book.
What kind of sick-ass books did you
I
read?
guess she means the both of them. Wait, but how does he not know anything about himself? He just said he didn't have an affair. Like, what? What?
What did you do out here for fun? Not that this isn't a fun place. You're smiling.
I think I am. But how could you possibly...
I can sense it. Ooh, picturing your eyes.
I can picture your eyes crinkling around the edges. Of course,
You
I
can visualize
don't know
them.
if those are really your eyes. But, you know, whatever.
Don't be uncomfortable. I'm glad you felt me smiling. I wish I could see your smile.
That's not my smile. Don't you worry, you'll see it soon enough because I'm sure you're gonna turn me into a ghost as well. Ooh. Wait, what is that?
You haven't told me about your dog yet.
What do you want to know?
Did he have a name?
Marshall. He was a stray. Back at the factory I used to work at. I brought him meat from the factory, and when I left, I took him with me.
We didn't mention Marshall unless she did in something I cut her off on, you know? Oh, there was a path. And I just didn't take it. Another
What do you remember
bed
about your mom?
hideout.
Not enough.
Tell me something about her. Anything.
Can you hear my thoughts?
Can you, like, hear my thoughts?
Of course not. It's not like they echo around in the dark up here.
You're in the dark?
You're in the dark.
Not as much as I used to be.
I know, we're just a shining beacon of light. Your poor little, I was gonna say existence, but is that the right word? That's kind of cocky of me, isn't it? Your poor little life.
I keep on trying to make do.
Is this copyright?
Until the time has come.
Are you singing?
Shh, shh, shh. Maybe.
Maybe.
Why?
Because it's fun. What do you do for fun?
There's a fun tree on the beach.
You should try singing.
Did I walk through that one? Yeah. Try singing. Get us in trouble for
Wait.
copyright.
Do you hear that?
No, what?
I'm scared I'm
Could
gonna
you hear
turn
it?
and there's gonna
Are
be
you
a
sure?
glowing child.
Yes, I'm sure.
It's just ghost kids playing. Just ghost children playing together. This is a maze. She can't hop things? Really? Okay, hang on with your giggling, please. I need to go back. Oh. Nothing in here. Nothing up my sleeve.
This is recent. You think there's a shepherd around still?
These sheep don't need a shepherd. It's a breed that doesn't even need to be shaven.
Naked sheep.
And you know this from looking at the bones?
I know this because that's what the farmers used to keep around here. I was there.
Oh, right.
Naked sheep. Let's try this again. Follow the path, follow the path. Hello?
Oh, fuck. What's that?
Oh, she's really swearing. Oh, she... She's sweared enough that I'm probably gonna have to start, like, bleeping them out just so I don't get in any sort of trouble. These are not blue. The ground is gone, everyone.
Come on, honey. I want to drink this tea while it's still hot.
Mom, did you know that Rebecca from the grocery store has seen a will-o-wisp?
Has she?
Have you ever seen one?
No. Cheese or haddock sandwich?
Cheese, please. Just maybe Daddy's turn into one. A will-o-wisp, I mean.
Now you know that's not true. Daddy left. I know it's hard, but we have to accept it.
Just maybe is all. I asked Miss Jessup about will-o-wisps, but she said they're poppycock. She said there are no such things as ghosts who drift along the marshes. And the sooner I let go of such romantic notions, the better.
Oh, well, she might be right about that one.
Riley! Riley! Are you okay? What the hell just happened?
I'm not sure.
Did we lose connection?
I mean, you saw it too, right?
Can you
I
hear
did.
me now? Is it real?
Was it real?
I've never seen anything like it.
Ooh,
I
pretty.
do remember that little girl, though. Pixie.
Ah,
Pixie.
Always running around the islands looking for adventures. Discovering new clues to grand mysteries. Her words, not mine.
at least they didn't try to make me fall off of a cliff or something, you know? Is her dad the one calling us elfins? Is that a real word? Is that something that people call their kids?
The Little
Bellamere.
girl. Dad abandoned her. You saw that, right?
I did.
Who does that?
I wish my dad had left.
Okay, tell us.
Tell me about your dad.
He was a brute.
How so?
I don't remember much. Just as... vile. He was horrible.
He remembers what he wants to remember. Oh, I can't go mess with that. Was this a silo? Maybe? What is that? Sacred.
There was an epidemic.
The fever. That's what killed Ethel's entire family.
Must have been a nightmare.
Make a note of that. This is beautiful. Is this church?
A graveyard. We need to investigate this.
You're a detective now.
Oh, stop it. You know, the names, the dates. We should take a look.
Well, Father Thomas is clearly written. And I don't get any... Oh, hello. Sorry, did not mean to nearly step on you. He was a fool, but Francis loved him. Irving Evanston. February 28th, 1770 to October 3rd. I'm sorry, pardon me. Does she crouch? No, she does not. Is that 3rd? Is that supposed to be 3rd? 1827. Nora Crown. Remember me and I will love you forevermore.
Nora Crown.
Doesn't that sound vaguely familiar to you?
It does. Her name was in that newspaper article we found back at the school.
Write it down. Cordelia's here too.
Cordelia Crown. We know all about her.
The disdain in his voice. Callum Compton. I can look at this one.
Callum Compton.
Look at the date.
Bill Compton.
18th of June, 1833.
Same as Cordelia Crown. You think there's a connection?
It's possible.
So vampires roam this island as well. I'm just making a stupid joke. God. I used to love True Blood. I think I watched when the final episode aired. I think I was too young to be watching it, though, when I started watching it. I only watched it because my dad had it on sometimes. He was watching it. So that's what we did when we visited. We would just binge shows. Benjamin Parker. Trusted friend, beloved husband. April 28th, 1838? 1818. August 9th. Light will guide you home. Oh gosh, there's more. Is this a birch tree? I don't know what it is about birch trees. I just love them. Beatrice Parker.
Oh shit. It's Beatrice Parker from the school. That's so sad.
She was one who followed dreams and ships. Dreams, ships, and stars.
Scruff.
Died in 1944. That's late.
That is late. Alright, we gotta go in the church. Oh, there's more. Are these ones? Oh, we do have ones that have names on them. Archie O'Sullivan. I have left the troubled ocean and now laid down to sleep.
Archie. Sounds so sweet.
I have left the troubled ocean.
That doesn't sound so sweet.
Oh, Thaddeus. We have Jefferson Bill. Disappointed but never surprised. Okay. That's all we need to know.
Oh, I remember him. Bad news, that guy.
How so?
Smuggler, I think.
Make note of that.
Softly at night, the stars are shining on you.
Ethel. She lived so much longer than her family. She was so strong. I don't know how she managed.
Dylan Sprouse. Was this your favorite Sprouse twin? Is Cole here?
Dylan Sprouse.
A constable. Didn't know the islands had a police force.
Neither did I.
Is Cole here? No.
Look, it's Terrence, the baker. He never left.
All he made was love. I love that on a headstone. I love that. Can you lay down? Oh, you can't see her. Wait, you kind of can. That's her butt.
Is that a cassette tape? No way.
A what?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Devilry? Is that what it says? I forgot we have the cassette player with us.
I am such a silly goose sometimes. Thought the evil spirit wouldn't follow me into a church. Shut up! Maybe I've seen too many movies. God, if you're listening, this spirit is evil. Hear me? Evil. Yes, I'm talking about you. I hear him all the time. Sometimes I wish I had gone back with the others. At least I could have talked to a psychiatrist or something. Now it's just me and him. Stop! These people you talk about, they've been dead for so long. Why does it matter? I don't understand any of it. I don't care about Cordelia Crown or why she thought she needed to confess. I want a bit of peace in my head. Yes, you gave me Seabrook, but you want me to stay on that beach forever. But why? Yes, I'm listening. Father Thomas, yes. He's the one that taught you to read, I remember. So he was here when it all happened.
Was she talking to you?
Not as far as I know.
Father Thomas.
You think he knew me?
Maybe he taught you how to read.
Do you forget every time somebody comes here? Sorry, let's check. There's stuff back here too. We'll work from the... I was gonna say back to the front, but I don't... Depends what you consider the back.
This is about Beatrice. From the school. A cornerstone of this community.
Okay, one page. That page isn't important. Mass preparation. In Mass, I must remember to announce the church picnic next week. And most importantly, I must especially remember to announce the opening of the Cordelia Crown Elementary School. I will talk to the organist about arranging for children to sing a song in Miss Beatrice Parker's honor. Miss Parker has been of such service to our community. To think without Miss Beatrice Parker, so many of our children would be unable to read and write. Now we have our own school, and she can teach them all. Such a blessing. Okay, cool. Nice.
Cordelia Crown. Oh,
What? What does it say? Did she come to the priest?
shh. Trying to read, Josh.
Jeez, Josh. To my utter disbelief, Miss Cordelia Crown came to me in the dead of night. I was awoken to a loud pounding on my door. There stood Miss Crown in quite a state. She demanded I listen to her confession and would hear nothing of my protestations about the lateness of the hour. The confession I was privy to was nothing short of remarkable. She could no longer carry the burden of the terrible secret, she said. But no gentle lady, as is Miss Crown, could ever have been responsible for any wrongdoing, much less the travesties of which she spoke. Alas, I fear she has succumbed to the fevers. I sincerely hope her deliriousness will disappear come the morn. I don't know why I wanted to say the in there.
Who's it from?
Pixie.
The little girl?
I guess she grew up.
She doesn't write in cursive anymore. How did she unlearn cursive? Or not unlearn cursive, but like... Dearly beloved friends, forever I will remember my mother as a young woman standing on the edge of the cliffs, her steely gaze set on the sea, watching for my father's return. With great heartache, she had to give up waiting, but she never lost her love for our islands. My family is tied to this place for eternity. You may remember my mother, Nora, as the one you could always count on to care for your children, to wipe a fevered brow, to read you a letter. She was as good as kind as the day is long. I cannot express the depth of my loss, just as my mother would never heal from the loss of my father. I too now possess a permanent hole in my heart. Dearest mother, I hope you have found the peace I know you never found in this life. Oh, that's really sad. And I hope you are looking down and smiling upon your beloved islands. I will love you always, your dearest daughter, Pixie. Okay, that was kind of sad. I mean, like, this whole island's about reading stuff about people who passed, but
Father Thomas.
Father Thomas. Okay, I'm just going to read the easier version of it. I could read it up, but I'm not going to stress. I have been on the roads nearly all my life, and never have I seen the pews so empty. Alas, the grain prices have driven so many families from the islands. A few hardy souls remain, and I will continue to offer them respite from their struggles every Sunday. Their church and I will continue to be a sanctuary for whomever is left. Father Thomas. Okay, thank you, Father.
Cordelia Crown.
Died in 1833.
You already knew that.
It's a fancy prayer card. That's a fancy prayer card. Everything here? I think this place would hold much more for me to discover, but no. Did the dog come back? Oh, she did, and she's asleep. How cute. I wish you could see her. She's literally right behind me. Well, now where do I go? Do I have to... Is there a path this way? Yeah.
I'm glad we're out of there.
You don't like churches?
I don't like graveyards, especially. I keep thinking about what Pixie wrote. Such sorrow. That irreparable loss. I know it well. Nora felt it too. She never got over losing that guy. It tears up my heart. Why is it we can't get away from that pain? Nora. She's Pixie's mum.
Are you frowning?
What? Why?
I can't tell if you're annoyed. I can't see your face.
I'm not annoyed. It's my head. You're talking at full volume here, and I can't turn you off. And don't say you're sorry. They say that when you're still and you listen, you can hear your soul.
They do?
They do. Josh, are you my soul? Talking to me?
You don't think I'm real?
We've found no evidence of your existence here.
But I know things. Things you don't.
You're probably right.
And I'll try harder to remember things.
That's sweet. Thank you.
Triggering songs in my head. Oh. Okay. He loved the trees. He loved to put the things in the trees. Oh, that's probably not the father, though.
Here's another one.
Let's play it.
Frenzy?
I like
Frenzy?
listening to her voice.
Frenzy?
Dear Diary, today I paid another visit to Scruff's place. Pinewater Bay. I love that word. I wasn't talking to you. To my tape recorder. It's like a journal, I told you. Can you just be quiet for 2 seconds? So, as I was saying, Scruff. He abandoned his family. Who does that?
Oh, Scruff Pixies.
He did
dad?
too. And you let him. I read his letters. I don't care what you say. I understand about the sorrows of war. Dad was never the same after the Rim War. But he came back for me. Those girls did not have to grow up without a father. He did have a choice. You always have a choice. And so did you. You should have let him go. No, bollocks. You do know how. You could have let both of us go if you tried. Oh, piss off, Josh. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
So it is you.
She said, Josh. She called you by your name.
Margot.
You were in her head?
I don't understand.
That was Margot? Wait, did I say something in the last part? Oh, I think I said, what if we were Margot? Check this place out. Can we go on there? That water's not that deep, right? We can just walk in there. Oh, we can just walk in there. Wilbermachium.
Soldiers. Maybe the skipper was one of them.
I don't know. Not many islanders went to the First War.
Harry Doyle and
Maybe he wasn't from the islands.
Longdon? Longdon? Wow. Oh, wait. Langdon. Oh, I see now. Yep, it's cursive. It's cursive. It's Langdon.
He was a soldier.
Lewis Doyle.
Naval Forces Certificate of Identification. Port of Bethan. The bearer. Lewis Doyle, whose home address is... Okay. Born April 13th. Statement of personal description. Height 5'9". Color of hair brown. Eyes brown. Approved on date December 15th. Approved by Ernest Mayweather. Oh, there's another side. Military passport. Okay, thank you for that. Oh.
He went to war.
The First War.
The horror he must have seen.
Oh.
I remember that one lad. This picture's from the Second War.
So this Lewis Doyle was involved in both wars.
That's the same guy in the pictures, right? Both of them. They look similar. You and Samuel Foster. He could not have made this journey without you. Love, Carrie. You and Lee Paxton. I know you brought him much comfort before his service. Love, Carrie. Can we go up
Whoever
there?
owned that boat had military history, that's for sure.
I wonder, though. Why did he keep that picture from the Second War? Were there many soldiers on the islands?
They were farmers, really. But they left to go be soldiers.
Untrained?
They got their training on the mainland before they were sent off to the battlefield.
How did they get there? Think they went on that boat?
I know they did. He took them. Scruff! That's right! That's what we called him!
You know this man.
Perfectly. I even remember his face, his voice, his humming, his tobacco.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I only just remembered.
What was he like?
Warm, helpful, caring, always talking.
Oh, that was binaural. It was going back and forth between my ears. So, I feel like I'm aware of the fact that Josh has something to do with this, and then those, like, audio recordings from that other chick kind of solidify that for me, that he's acting stupid. But he knows what he's doing. Maybe. Or he literally forgets every time he's spoken to somebody. But, yeah, and when he encouraged us to go walk up to that lady. So he was like, what are you doing? Go over there. Because we didn't initially go over there? I don't know. I feel like he's gonna try to manipulate us into something. I thought this was gonna be a cute love story between a ghost and us, but...
Josh, it's happening again.
You never send them.
They're meant to live here with me, not go out into the world.
Letters are meant to be read.
Maybe, my boy. And then again, maybe letters are just meant to be written. Huh?
I don't understand.
My gals, they're happier without me. No. They have lives, loves. I'm a sad old man who's seen more death than I
He
can.
looks like Iron Man from back here.
And these hands, I killed with them. Can't wash that war away, no matter how many years at sea.
But those hands, they've also healed.
Healing doesn't make up for the taking of it. There's no return from that.
Why write it all then?
I love my daughters. Think about them all the time. And I suppose I want to remind them and myself of all the good parts. Yeah, there's no sense to it. But it works for me. They have a new family now, and I have you, no? Lord knows you need someone to take care of you. Let's go find a spot for this one, my boy.
What about 3 sisters?
3 sisters. Yes, that works beautifully.
Scruff. That was Scruff. Exactly like I remember him.
I didn't see you. You weren't there.
I was already dead.
You were in his head too.
Sorry, I muted myself because of the dogs. We have the other one now. I didn't know if I was supposed to follow him around the house or not, because it looked like the ground was disappearing. But we'll have to go around the outside, and see if there's something back there to look at. So he was here first.
He never finished this one. Must have died suddenly.
From a broken heart. Literally. His heart failed. Still, he refused to leave me.
I'm sorry.
My dearest Alice, Emily, and Jane, I saw a young porpoise today. He leaped through the waves with such joy, such freedom. And I thought of you, my daughters. And I remembered the days before I left. I remembered the joy of your tiny fingers wrapped around my own. I remember your wild curls flying as I chased you. I remembered your squeals of laughter. Such laughter. Of course, you are now grown women. Maybe you even have children of your own. But for me, you remain those small girls with that same wild spirit. Like that young porpoise dancing in the water. I saw the porpoise when I was out on the boat with my friend Josh. I've spoken of him in my other letters. We were sailing to the isle known as the Dark Rogue. It is a beautiful and rugged place. I wish you could see it. Josh tells me it was a deadly place back in his days, yet they couldn't keep him away. That was it.
I really don't get why he buried his letters in these. His daughters probably thought he was dead.
And he liked it better like that.
No label, no nothing. Was he making his own liquor?
No, they look older. At least 19th century? He missed his girls so much.
Then why didn't he go home? I know this picture. It was at that first cabin we found.
Carrie's, yes. That's her.
And that's Scruff.
Thick as thieves, those two.
It is these moments of joy that make life extraordinary. Love, Carrie. Okay.
Carrie was feeding him.
Sauerkraut.
Let's say they fed each other. He'd go fishing or hunting boar.
And I assume she cooked. Goodness. Thank goodness most of this is gibberish.
Murder. Here on the islands.
Oh my god. Josh! Look! That's your name.
Alright, we have to read this. The Rogue's Gazette, a weekly publication. Monday, September 13th. The Black Bell murder. Tragedy struck at the Black Bell Tavern late Tuesday night when George Smith was brutally stabbed by an unknown assailant. George, aged 32, was rumored to be involved in smuggling activities, and the Black Bell has often been thought to be the smuggling hub. Witnesses deny such claims. George was just drinking too much and yelling at someone, and then there was a knife, said Josh. Upon questioning, he added, I could not see with whom George was fighting. The bell is not very well lit. Callum, who had also been at the scene, added, the Black Bell may attract some unsavory folk, but most of us are upstanding members of our community. I'm sure this will not happen again, and I hope they find who did this. Okay. This proclamation was met by agreement from all Black Bell patrons, who then raised a glass to George. Constable Sprouse says he has no current leads, and the investigation will continue. I really want to know if Dylan Sprouse was their favorite Sprouse twin, because, like, I don't know of any other Dylan Sprouses.
Why did he think that place was so important? What happened there?
Stillwater Cove. Oh, obituary.
Do you see that date?
June 18th?
I'm sure I've seen it before.
Mr. Callum Compton, 35, dies. Big Rogue Island, June 18th. Residents of Rogue Island mourn the passing of Mr. Callum Compton, who died today due to the Lodge fire. Mr. Callum Compton was born on Big Rogue Island and has remained here all his life. Mr. Compton is survived by his niece Pixie. They're all connected. A memorial service will be held at the church on Sunday, the 23rd of June. Nothing on the back.
Do you know who this is?
Archibald O'Sullivan. We called him Archie. A gardener.
We saw his
At
grave.
the lodge, I think.
A receipt for bottles.
That name Compton. We've seen it before.
We literally
In the
just saw it.
graveyard.
Callum Compton.
Mr. Compton acknowledges the receipt of 12 bottles from Mr. Barlow on the 22nd of August, 1819, whereupon the sale of said bottles, Mr. Compton will present Mr. Barlow with 10% of sale amount. It looks like this paper wants to have other writing on it, but it doesn't.
That's not Scruff's handwriting.
Where'd you get these notes? Is this about you?
It's kind of... Alright, it appears I was right, and he has been smuggling contraband into the islands. Sorry. What's more, it seems he has been doing this in the service of the crowns. Most islanders seem to know this for a fact, and yet do not seem to mind in the least. Even Constable Wilford turns a blind eye. In fact, I have been told I had better quit my inquiries if I want to keep my job as special constable, which puts me in an impossible situation. Wait, why did she ask if that was about him? There's something I'm missing there. Is he that other... Is he Wilford? Wilford?
These are beautiful pictures, but why did he put them up here?
He must have found something there.
Land's End. Are you telling me I need to go back and look at that tree? Oh, there's another can.
26th of September 1939. My sweets. As you've probably heard, war has struck again. We humans never seem to learn from our mistakes. During the First War, I was a medic, and my mission was to save the boys. but there were so many I couldn't help. Sometimes I had to make a choice over who should live and who should die. I essentially killed one to save another. The smell of death, the bodies, the blood, the screams of agony. They never let you go. I wish I could imprint all that upon these young boys who are enlisting. Their lives are never going to be the same. I cannot make them see. Instead, they're filled with excitement for the adventures they believe are ahead. I know no way to help, so I take them. My boat and I deliver them to the front line. My friend Carrie told me the myth of Charon, the ferryman to the river Styx. I feel like I too am delivering these boys to the underworld. All I can offer is a safe passage, but I cannot save them. In these dark days, I don't know if I can save Josh either. My head is a swirl, and I'm no closer to having an answer. That boy is my heart, and I have to help him. I'm so sorry to have written such a grim letter. I only make it through these times knowing you are in the world. Your loving father.
Ready or not, he could have ended this.
He didn't have a choice.
No, he didn't. He should have faced his kids, shared his sorrow. Everything in there. It's as if he was conducting his own investigation.
You mean I've been through this before?
I think Scruff was looking for you in the history of these islands, yeah.
Why am I still here then?
Maybe he died before he could finish it? The pictures and the drawings. Do they mean anything to you?
What do you mean?
That frame with the photo in it. The same one we saw at the other cabin.
Wild Rose Cabin?
That was Scruff, wasn't it?
Yes, with Carrie.
The very last one off the islands.
They were very close. Not like lovers or anything.
Maybe they were, but he didn't tell
The
you.
I
affair.
doubt that. They just find each other and they stuck together.
I don't know
So,
if I...
Scruff lived here mid-20th century. And he investigated your death.
My death. I don't like it when you say it out loud like that.
I know this isn't an easy topic for you. We have to think about what that means.
It means that not everything I remember happened when I was alive.
And that there may have been others that you could talk with.
We should find them.
Okay, I don't know if I just tried to say anything before they started doing this talking when I went to draw that picture of his house. Because I forgot I muted it. So, if it looks like I'm talking, I probably was. And I don't know what I said. I'm trying to keep as many dog barks out of the video as I can, but it's later in the evening and they hear noises sometimes and they bark at them. They just go after them. So sorry about that. You know I have to check the log. I have to check the log. Nothing to say about over here? Ooh. Have we circled this whole island? Pretty much. How are we gonna get back to our boat? Alright, like there's a... As we swim.
Josh? I have a little confession to make. I'm actually glad I met you.
Oh, all right. I think you just made me blush.
Ghost blush. That was really random.
Is that hair?
Yes, to remember the deceased.
Okay, so it says Nana. Interesting. I've not heard or seen of people doing that for people who have passed away. I just remember, like, babies, you keep babies' first haircut, you know.
So you'll always know where to find me.
Who's it from?
It doesn't say.
Pixie. Pixie dust. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Is that... Is it connecting? Mm-hmm.
Is she crying?
Oh.
She looks sore, all right.
Well, you can
Maybe
see.
she's angry.
Who's this? He's got a little stuff. Is that scruff? I was gonna say he's got some scruff. Nothing on the back. Oh my gosh, this detail here where it's like she drew the arm too long and had to redo it. That's so real. That's so real. Okay. This is cool, having a tree grow up through your house. That's pretty cool.
Whose journal is this?
Nora.
That's Pixie's mother.
Yeah, the woman from the picnic.
And from the eulogy in the priest's notebook. Remember?
Okay, June 25th. How does one begin? One buried mother in Callum today. A heavy day with more loss than one can hold. And yet the sun continues to shine. Despite the month of June, I thought of Coleridge's words. Come, 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 thou bleak December wind, and blow the dry leaves from the tree. That refrain repeated itself to the rhythm of my beating heart as we lay Cordelia Crown to rest. She and I had our differences and our woes, but her love and devotion to Pixie were not to be denied. I held the girl close as she wept, so much loss in one so small, but we survive. It is all we know how to do. Of course, the question of why Callum and my mother were together at the lodge remains. What business did they share? One may never know the truth, but certainly one can ruminate. Mysteries keep the dead from being dead. They remain alive as we desperately try to know their secrets. But I hear Pixie, and I must go comfort my sweet girl, Nora. In loving remembrance of Cordelia. Okay, so that was that. Oh, the Rogue's Gazette. We got another one of these. Tragic lodge fire, 2 dead. Tuesday's quiet summer night was interrupted by a tragic fire at the lodge. The bells rang as the large manor went up in flames. The rogue island lost 2 of its beloved citizens, Miss Cordelia Crown and Mr. Callum Compton. Constable Sprouse says foul play may be at work, but further investigation is necessary. Mrs. Cordelia, I always don't know how to say that. Miss Cordelia Crown and Mr. Callum Compton appeared to have been together in the upper drawing room when the fire erupted. Constable Sprouse refused to say if Mr. Callum Compton's long suspected dealing with the smugglers gang was related to his investigation. Firefighters battled the flames until the wee hours of the morning. The majestic lodge will no longer brighten our shores as its upper floors were heavily damaged, and Miss Cordelia Crown, a true benefactress for the Rogue Islands, will be greatly missed by all its citizens. A memorial service for Miss Cordelia Crown will be held this morning, Sunday, the 23rd of June. That's kind of late notice. Like, if you got the paper too late. Okay, we're back to that. So just those two things on the table. Okay, okay.
She was married.
Always. My love.
That sounds nice. I'd like that. Always.
Okay.
Coleridge. His words get me every time.
I wandered lonely as a cloud.
That floats on high o'er vales and hills. That's Wordsworth.
I like him better.
Okay. The Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner in 7 parts. It is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of 3 by thy long grey beard and glittering eye. Now wherefore stopp'st thou me? The bridegroom's doors are opened wide, and I am next of kin. The guests are met, the feast is set. Mayst hear the merry din. He holds him with his skinny hand. There was a ship, quoth he, hold off, hold off, unhand me, greybeard loon. Eftsones, his hand dropped he. This is Shakespearean language that I don't understand. I can assume, but I can't read it. It's not like it rolls off my tongue. Okay. Ooh. Lyrical ballads. If Nora and Pixie lived here, did they both sleep in that bed? I guess they could have, yeah, because the dad's not here.
I remember Nora on that beach, with her daughter, Pixie.
It was their home.
What are you thinking?
It's so weird that you're in my head, but you can't know what I'm thinking.
You should be glad. So, what's on your mind?
This one. Walk of here, this house, the journal.
Did you read the journal?
You know I did.
That little girl. Pixie.
I care about Pixie.
She must have been heartbroken.
I know. Losing both your grandmother and your uncle at once. But Nora, she didn't sound so grieved, right?
Which is something I don't understand myself. Was there that much bad blood between them?
Something must have happened.
Hang on. Pixie. She's Nora's daughter. And Cordelia Crown is Nora's mother.
So Pixie,
She's the granddaughter of Cordelia Crown.
the girl's a crown.
We established this a while ago. I think they said that earlier. Or I did. I swear they did, though, too. They interrupted me for that. Oh. Do I want to do that just yet? guess so. There's another one. Why does that look like Shrek's home? In the swamp. Where are the feet? Right there. Oh, follow the feet, follow the feet. That scared the crap out of me.
I love you, Tig. You know that. You and me, we're both fighters. So you're gonna have to be strong without me. You're gonna have to keep watch. Make sure no one enters this beach without me knowing about it, okay?
Who's that?
Might be Daddy. And I might not be here. And I can't miss him. I can't not talk to him, or he might leave again.
I see you.
But if I tell him I love him, if I tell him I'm sorry, then he'll stay. I know he will. Okay, Tig? I'll be back before nightfall, so you're not alone. I know you're scared of the dark.
Who was that? Ah, a can! Elephants.
1st of July 1941. My sweet Elfins. Today I found a letter from a young girl called Pixie, whose father left the islands many years ago. She's filled with longing and searches for him continuously. How her story broke my heart. Have I caused you, my daughters, such immense sorrow? Am I the cause for tears? I too sailed away and left you behind. Know that leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever done. Know that my love for you is the one thing that keeps me strong. There's nothing I can say to make it right. I just hope you forgive me. And in truth, I hope you've forgotten me, so that I do not bring you such sorrow. Your loving father.
I don't believe this guy.
He's a man with regrets.
Unable to fix his mistakes. You like him?
I get him.
Are you Pixie's dad? Is it you, Josh? Oh, is that Tig?
Is this a backpack?
Shoulder bag, used specifically when hiking.
Looks like she did a lot of that. I used to draw maps like these, of imaginary worlds with fairies and mermaids.
Why did you stop?
I had to grow up.
You could have been an author. You could have been... What's this? You could have been an illustrator. Oh, is that Explorer? Black bow, Nana, horses, sheep, lighthouse, my cave. I wish I had a cave. This is a cool place.
Oh, this is interesting.
She really did picture herself as a true detective.
Huh. Okay, 14th of September, 1831. Went to Little Rogue again today. How I love walking along the shore. I found 3 perfect shells, but this time I was there on business. Just making sure my mic was on. Interview with Mr. Cogswell. I wanted to talk to Mr. Cogswell alone, so he came to meet me at Little Rogue near Land's End, where no one could see us. He promises not to tell Mother I came unsupervised. Notes taken during my conversation. According to Mr. Cogswell, my father loved the islands and my mother, but I am unsure if he is saying this just to make me feel better. 2. He says he does not know why my father left, but he hints that maybe my father was involved in something he shouldn't have been. He refused to say more. I will need to investigate further. Maybe a trip to Dark Rogue. There are stories of old pirates and smuggler gangs. Yes, that's very safe for you, depending on how old you are. Still, it doesn't sound very safe. 3. He also says my uncle knew my father far better than anyone. I don't understand why Uncle Callum won't talk about my father then. Is he sad, or does he know more than he likes to say? Tomorrow I am off to Dark Rogue. I don't care what Uncle Callum says. If the Dark Rogue is no place for a lady, he should not have given me the pixie dust. I am a detective, and there has to be a clue there, so I must go. I only need to be sure nobody sees me set sail, or they'll tell Mom or Nana. Okay. Oh, wait, was I able to read? Oh, I'm not able to flip to the back. No. Why do I feel like that's Josh? Oh, there's a little necklace here.
I love this. I wish I had a necklace like that.
Maybe someday, when you're all grown up.
That is cute.
What was she looking for?
Her father. My only guess.
Josh, it's Tig.
She loved that stuffed animal so much.
I had a soft dog like that. I would hug it every night, needing its little head on my chest to fall asleep. I still have it on my boat.
Oh yeah, I saw it. This little guy. He's seen so much. That's a horrible joke I wasn't trying to make. Don't even. I wasn't trying to say that. Am I stuck in here? Is there a reason I'm in here? Did I not do something? Oh crap. Oh, that's cute. Why won't she leave this room? Get the shoes. There's nothing else for me to click on, but I can't. Oh, there we go.
She reminds me of you.
She's nothing like me. Why did she keep these here? Why not back at the house?
My bet is she didn't want Nora to know.
Yeah, they're dirty. Oh, that's cute. They're like clover lily pads.
I just don't understand why she kept looking for her dad.
Because she believed in him.
Believe!
Isn't there anything you ever believed in? With your whole heart?
I believed in Santa Claus, and he never came after my mom died.
Are these poppies? Flashbacks. I do have the chills.
Oh my god, it's her!
Is she looking at me? She's blue.
Why are you here?
Hello to you too.
Well, hello to you too.
I saw you leaping about on the beach. Why?
I like the sand.
The beautiful beaches.
Don't be dismissive of me.
I'm not. But if you ask me why I'm leaping about,
You don't carry any sleeping bags or bedrolls. You're not prepared for this. What are you plotting?
I see. You expect answers. Let me ask you a question instead. Who are you?
Why, Beatrice Parker.
From the school?
Head mistress.
Look, I don't know the right or wrong of this, but I need to figure out how I can help this ghost that's stuck here. And maybe, just maybe, you can help me. Or a ghost yourself, also stuck.
I don't see a ghost.
He's not here.
Are you denying the words you just said?
He's invisible.
So you're imagining him.
Okay, stop. Can you help me help him?
Pixie.
I'd like to know about a girl named Pixie.
She's dead, honey.
So are
I know
you.
that. It's about the Crown family. I want to know about them.
But if it's their home you're looking for, you should try the lodge. On Little Rogue.
Thank you.
One word of advice. Don't trust that ghost of yours. I used to know everybody here. And I've never heard of him. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hangs up the call. Got anything to say, Josh? Nothing? Oh, this is the other side of the school. We made it around. Oh, Josh. Joshy.
Well, at least this time she said goodbye.
She's not making much sense, is she?
Neither are you.
Yeah, like, why shouldn't I trust you? I didn't even tell
Yeah.
her name. She can't know you.
She must really not like me.
Why is that?
Pee in her letterbox?
You didn't pee in a letterbox, did you?
What? No! Riley, I swear. You're as mad as a hatter.
Good. I like it better when you're laughing.
Who says I'm laughing?
I can hear it in your voice. Now, how do I get to Little Rogue?
I assume Josh will tell us something. This is the jail?
Callum Compton.
That's Pixie's uncle. What the hell?
He was a crook?
A crook. I'm gonna find out. Distillation, proof spirits. Yesterday I apprehended Mr. Compton for illegal distillation of high-proof spirits. However, before this arrest, Mr. Compton's distilling apparatus caught fire and the small shack used for said illicit activity was burned to ashes. Penalty: Mr. Compton was tried but let off with merely a warning on the grounds that there was no liquor in evidence to support the seriousness of the charge. Poaching attempt. Description: the accused was found guilty of illegal poaching attempts on the premises of the Griffiths family. Penalty: on Miss Griffith's request, Mr. Compton was released without charges on his promise to cease any further poaching attempts in the area. Mrs. Griffin's was willing to show mercy in honor of Mr. Compton's mother and her friend who died while out poaching for her sons. Why is this one right aligned? Oh. Description. The accused was caught red-handed trying to steal a pouch of tobacco from Mr. Baker's grocery shop. Mr. Baker? Really? Mr. Baker's grocery shop? That just seems so generic. Penalty. The accused was sentenced to pay a fine of 12p to Mr. Baker. As the accused didn't have such money at his disposal, both parties agreed on a payment of 2p per month. They're front and back. Bro, this guy was a rebel. An absolute rebel. I'm not reading all the information at the top. Description. The accused was found guilty of picking a fight with the victim over a game of dice. During the game, Mr. Compton accused Mr. Clinch Jr. of cheating. He cheated, according to Mr. Compton. However, no evidence was found that Mr. Clinch Jr. had indulged in any cheating, as his father, Mr. Henry Clinch Sr., stood witness to the entire game. According to said father, it was Mr. Compton himself who cheated once Mr. Compton knew there was no way for him to win the game. Mr. Clinch Sr.'s testimony was backed up by Mr. Thaddeus Cook, owner of the Black Bell. Penalty. Mr. Compton was sentenced to 2 weeks of gardening in service of the Clinch family. Again, left aligned. Why are you left aligned? Fighting in Docking Bay 4. A huge brawl erupted today at the docks after Mr. Compton was denied access to unload cargo from Mr. Watson's fishing vessel in the Nimrod. Mr. Watson claimed Mr. Compton was working in cahoots with Mr. Reginald Shaw, captain of rival fishing vessel, the Flying Spur. Mr. Watson accused Mr. Compton of deliberately sabotaging and thus delaying Nimrod's departure on multiple occasions. The reason for the sabotage, according to Mr. Watson, was so Mr. Shaw could beat Mr. Watson to the rogue's richest fishing grounds just offshore. Witnesses were especially descriptive of Mr. Compton's angry demeanor, calling him a feral savage who should be put in chains for everybody's sake. My goodness. Penalty. Mr. Compton was denied access to the docks for 1 month and permanent denial of access to the Nimrod. Wow. He was a bad man. He was a bad man. He was he was a bad man. Nobody could stop him.
More of these bottles.
Contraband. We were all distilling it.
Liquor?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Let me just go behind the desk here. That's... Oh.
Josh,
Dylan
look.
Sprouse.
Pages have been torn out.
Scruff.
Yeah. This is where we got those notes from.
From Constable Sprouse.
Oh. As Constable Wilford has shown no interest in opening an investigation into smuggling activities, I have taken it upon myself to do so. My suspicions began when I saw the same bottle types appear. These bottles are from no shop located upon the rogues. The contents of said bottles were always the same high alcohol liquor, supposedly imported legally from the mainland, but I have failed to find any proof thereof. My first intent is to find the location of import into these islands. Not many valid options exist due to many underwater rock formations prohibiting the approach of vessels. The docks are one possibly, though. It would be too easy to spot the contraband. Other option could be the peninsula off the Dark Rogue, though the entirety of that peninsula is surrounded by razor-sharp rocks sticking out of the bay, making any approach by large vessels suicide. Okay. There's also a small passageway leading deeper into the island, but it is far too cramped to allow access to a smuggling vessel. Whoa. Time finally allowed me to visit the Dark Road. Whoa. Time finally allowed me to visit the Dark Rogue. I conversed with Thaddeus Cook, owner of the Dark Rogue's only tavern, the Black Bell. Although Mr. Cook denied any involvement in any such activities, I couldn't help but notice something off in his demeanor. For a man being interrogated by the law, he struck me as overconfident, even cocky. Show me the sparkles. Oh, sparkles.
Is this Archie?
Archibald O'Sullivan, yeah. I didn't know he had a record.
He was a criminal.
I wouldn't say that.
Criminal. Boat housekeeper, woodworker. Due to his unsavory behavior towards the patrons of the Black Bell, Archibald Archie O'Sullivan is no longer permitted on the premises. Should the perpetrator attempt to purchase liquor on other alcoholic substances on the premises of the registered club, the authorities are to be advised in order that the law may be enforced. So many papers. So many papers. Okay. Miss Bethelbert. Miss Bethelbert reported she witnessed Mr. O'Sullivan stumbling about Stillwater Cove in a seriously inebriated state. She reported as much to me more out of worry than anger. She insisted I mention this in my report. When I went out to search for Mr. O'Sullivan, he lay passed out in his boat. Penalty: Mr. O'Sullivan was released without charges. Mr. O'Sullivan was thrown out of the Black Bell today as he had become overly intoxicated and started harassing the clients. Penalty: Mr. O'Sullivan is denied access to the Black Bell indefinitely. Today, January 29th, 1826, I received the body of the deceased Mr. Archibald O'Sullivan into my presence. The deceased was 58 years of age. Cause of death was determined by death of intoxication. The deceased was found drifting near his boat in Stillwater Cove. There is no signs of a struggle. Description: a fire consumed the lodge, the Crown family's estate located in Little Rogue. 2 persons perished in the fire, Miss Cordelia Crown and Mr. Callum Compton. Both bodies were found in the upper drawing room. It is unclear what business Mr. Compton had upon the premises. A search revealed no valid source for the fire, indicating the possibility of arson. Supporting this claim is the fact that the upper drawing room door was blocked from the outside. Further investigation needed. Currently, the only suspect is Mr. Cook, as he and Mr. Compton have a long history of violent disputes. It doesn't bring up this stuff, does it? Okay. Alright. That was everything in here? I would think a police station would...
Is it me? Or did the sea level drop?
It's low tide, yes.
If only I could talk to that constable.
I wish we could, honey.
Don't call me honey. Oh my god, I literally didn't
honey.
read that. I literally didn't read that. That was just my first... That's the second time where something's been an option that I wasn't actually reading. Like, I'm staring at the screen, but I'm not reading the words. Don't you call me honey. Don't call me sweetie. Am I able to get back to the... Oh, that's why I'm able to leave. Now I see what I see. Come full circle now, don't we?
Thank you. Josh, is it?
Yes, Miss Crine.
You grew up here? On the islands?
Oh, yes, Miss Crine. We've been here for generations.
That sounds lovely. I think the islands are the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
Me too. Of course, I've seen nowhere else. But in truth, I've never wanted to.
Oh, there is a blessing in this gentle breeze that blows from the green fields and from the clouds.
You've a way with words, Miss Crine.
Oh, Wordsworth definitely does. He goes on, and from the sky, it beats against my
Better
cheek.
be careful, Miss Crine. These waves have a mind of their own.
Yes. I feel Wordsworth today. It's as if the sky itself is aware of how happy this place makes me. I can see why you remain here, Josh.
That was me.
That was you. I've never seen you. Not like that.
And that was Nora.
Not with that blue aura.
My memory. Completely.
And I think you took her to Little Rogue.
Let's go find this lodge. On Little Rogue.
Do I get on my boat? I'm running away. You can't make me go, Josh.
All set for Little Rogue?
Let's get this show on the road.
Am I supposed to drive this thing? Oh, the ghost is driving this thing. It's not me. Is he gonna crash me? Are we gonna die? I kind of got the chills. I'm scared. Whole other island. Do we want to park in there? Are we gonna get stuck in here? There's a pier right there. On the outside. A statue. Alright, we made it.
This damn relic must be broken. Because that weather wasn't fair.
Whoa, the game got stuck so bad that it spun me. Okay, woohoo. It threw me off.
Little Rogue. I'm so excited. Can you see the lodge yet?
It's tucked away, up on the hill.
Hello.
All right, let's rock and roll.
That's a weird thing to say.
I know, but let's go, let's go.
Oh, there's something there, so maybe that's how we come back. I could just walk that way. The water's not that deep.
Damn,
Don't worry. Cordelia kept a spare key somewhere.
we'll find it. A crown would never live in something as small as that, right?
I think it was the gardener.
Is it you, Joshua? Delirium.
Archie's. I like it here. This is the perfect place for a beer. Or a bloody smoke. Of course, I no longer have either. I can barely remember what they taste like. Gosh, a drink of any kind would be heaven right now. To make my brain stop for just like a minute. Make me feel normal, because you never shut it. Thank you. I should go back to the lodge. Go through those ledgers again. There's got to be something in there. That tart Cordelia. She was hiding something. Ugh. So much for shutting it. No, I don't like her, and neither did you. Are you sure she doesn't have some brandy hidden away? Or some of that whiskey you keep talking about? Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks.
Is there anyone who does like Cordelia Crown?
You don't say. But the point is that this was Archie's place.
The gardener.
The lodge. Like it's been waiting for me.
Odd thing to say.
So this was a servant's trail?
Yes, that's where we walked. The lodge and everything else up there. That was their world.
You were a servant. Out of reach. This is your
And
world.
this was your world. The life of a servant.
I took Nora in that boat. Doesn't mean I was their servant.
That's something weird to say as well.
Is this here where you lived? Little Rogue?
It feels familiar, but it wasn't my home.
Oh, wait, did you try that or that? Ow. They're saying such odd things right now. It's
Such a
making me really weird.
strange atmosphere here. Don't you feel it?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Tell
It's
me.
great out here.
I forgot you love every beach you see.
What can I say? The waves must have cast a spell over me.
Eerie, I say.
Who is that?
Especially the water down there. I don't like this place one bit.
Who is that? Don't be a baby.
Don't be a baby.
Who is that? Is it Cordelia? Is it Pixie? Make a sketch. Oh, that? Sometimes I don't know where those things are aiming. Because that would have been a nice drawing. This is kind of a weird angle for a drawing of the house. We're about to go meet whoever this is, if it's the same lady.
Is that Beatrice there?
What is she doing here?
Talk to her.
Let's go talk to her.
I have to admit she frightens me a little too. It's like she doesn't feel anything. Always glowering over us like that.
She's just rock hard, is
I
all.
think that's what,
Sometimes you need to be.
being in the childhood education can do to you. It makes you kind of rock solid, you know? After a while, you just get tired of the nonsense. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Well, anyway, the bitter people working in the school system, anyway. Excuse me.
Beatrice?
Oh, hello, Riley. That is your name, if I remember correctly.
Now she cares about
Yes,
us.
that's my name.
Did you get rid of that ghost of yours yet?
No. He's stubborn that way.
Hey!
Shh, not now. Talking to Beatrice.
I see you found your way to Little Rogue.
Yes. I really want to find the lodge.
That's very clever. You will find answers there.
Can I ask something personal?
Can I ask you something
Just no.
personal?
By all means.
Oh, why do you not trust my ghost? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Why do you not trust my ghost?
Those are both good.
I cannot see him. I cannot sense him. That is unusual. And it feels wrong.
Should I be afraid?
Riley!
Am I in danger?
That is for you to decide. I will tell you that it is you that will need to make him leave. It's the only way.
You hear that,
How
Josh?
can you be so sure?
Because I
Skedaddle.
never wanted to leave either. I used to come to this very same beach. With my father, I think. I'd play here while he'd go up and talk to Archie. I don't know what they talked about. But they'd be up there for hours if they'd stocked up on enough whiskey. I have lost so many. I still miss the ones I loved most, and the ones that hurt me the worst. I cannot leave them.
You're the last one, Beatrice.
I know that. They've all been gone for so long. I forgot their names.
And yet, you do not want to go.
I do not. You never know. They might come back. You may leave me now. I will find you again.
Okay, cool. Nice
And she's gone.
Nice talk.
Why does she keep doing that?
Listen, Riley, I know you may not be that well versed in ghosts, but they need things to pull energy from, okay? Maybe she's tired. Your energy's kind of negative anyway. I'm sure it wouldn't charge her. Ooh! Artiste. Oh, Sons of the Forest. This is familiar. Okay. Ooh. That's something right there. It's a seal with her. Wow. Look what I found. Her little rogue. So pretty.
Hey, diary. Today is not a good day. It's a sad day. There's so much death here. And so many tears. I can feel them all. Josh told me about this cave. A legend. About selkies coming on shore and hiding their skins here. Then they dance on the beach over there. I've done that. I love dancing, especially on the beach. Or at the fun tree. How I wish I could put on my sealskin and glide into the ocean. Sink beneath the waves and let the cold salt water wash away his voice. And that sadness. Such sadness. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Josh, please. Just let me go. Just let me go.
The island would he go to?
I don't know what to...
Then don't say anything.
Obviously, you're causing her distress, and honestly, I'm picking up on that. There's that tree. Oh, crap. Is that you? Did you do something weird? Please tell me you didn't do something weird.
Please stay.
You may want to come down from that tree, Miss Crown. It's unsafe.
Oh, but this is a solid branch. Why don't you come see for yourself? It's a new world from here.
Miss Crown,
Yes,
I'm glad you stayed.
that's awfully nice of you to say so. And I'm glad too.
We're friends.
Are you Pixie's
I
dad?
wouldn't call it that. She was just being nice.
And a bear.
She wanted to see the world differently. I want that. Knowing this can't go on forever.
What do you mean?
You'll be gone soon.
Riley.
Don't mind me. I'm being silly.
Nothing sparkly about the tree. That's where it came from.
I'm unsure what our next move might be.
We're heading for the big house, right?
That's just where she lived, right?
I thought you liked Nora.
How can I like somebody I don't know?
Do you like me?
More than I care to share.
I knew you'd see sense.
Like all the others that came before.
Riley, are you jealous?
No, because that will be ridiculous. Look, I'm not jealous, all right? I've said this before.
Doesn't mean it's true, though.
Sometimes I'm having a hard time following, like, is she flirting with the ghost right now? Or is the ghost trying to say she's got a crush on him? And sometimes when I pick options, they say things that I feel the little sentence didn't, like, that's not how I meant the little sentence. And so I get confused when she starts going like, oh, you're so cute. Like, what? I was asking a question and now you're just falling for a ghost. I guess it happens to the best of us.
So, this is Nora's house.
Her mother's.
Cordelia Crown.
Once I
But
step
that's her
off this
window,
rock.
up there. I remember her climbing out to go down to her tree.
Or maybe I can. Can I climb that? Bruh. That's spiky and dangerous. Here we go.
You want to climb up?
You reading my mind?
Do it.
I don't need to.
Do it. Just the broken glass, please.
Riley, stop. Look.
What? You told me to stop, and now I have to move.
Captain Brave, the dark waters of the seven seas. Oh, what's that?
That's the baby,
What is she doing in there?
I knew it!
fluttering around like a
She
pixie.
did!
She's putting up a fight, that's what. She's fighting off sea monsters in there.
I don't have sea monsters in there.
Our
Jeebus,
girls brave in
hello.
the deep, dark waters.
You don't know it's a girl.
I do too. Fierce as a tiger, Captain Pixie will sail the seven seas. Swoosh! She'll brave storms, slay sea monsters.
You idiot. Oh no. Mother. Quick. The window.
I'll be back tomorrow.
So, this is a Romeo and Juliet situation?
It can't be true.
I'm
Sneaky.
the bastard that abandoned them.
But,
It's not
yes!
true.
I was trying to
Can't
say
be.
that this whole time.
And I'm going to prove it.
Right? It's been so long since I even read Romeo and Juliet. And I think I read the dumbed down version that they put in the textbooks for school. I don't even think that was the full thing. Anyway, it's a forbidden love situation. We can't let Mother know that I was knocked up by the boy who drives the boat.
She wanted nothing more than a home for the three of us. I was building her a house. Linden Breeze on Big Rogue.
Oh, that's so sweet. And then you left. It was sweet until it wasn't.
What did she want with this?
Oh.
A skull that is not going to prove anything.
No, but it's fascinating. Like an exploration of life. Or death.
Put it down. Rocks. Shells. Things that make me happy. I thought something shimmered over here. Cute.
I made this.
Oh.
I made this for my daughter.
I'm so confused by Josh right now. Like,
Her
ooh.
journal. Let's see what she wrote about you.
How many pages are there? Oh, this one is the only one. I was going to say, do we have to dig for this? But no. No. Okay, October 15th, which is their anniversary. That's what was on the ring, if I remember. Autumn's finally here again. This may be my favorite time of the year. I can dance for hours in that earthly sweet wind, twirling the brown and red leaves around me. Mother won't have it, of course, but life on the island is like a dream. So many wondrous things to discover. The endless treasures on the beach, the sight of painted ships making shore, the sun rising from beneath the waves in the early hours of the morning. Things I only knew from my storybooks. This place is so different from the mainland. This place I can truly call home. Speaking of home, our house on the beach is nearly done. Josh really has worked hard and long hours. Pretty soon, he won't have to climb through my bedroom window anymore, which will be a relief. Being of her status, I think that was a typo. That caught me. Which will be a relief. I don't know how much longer we can fool Mother. She's rarely fooled by anything, so she must know. I'm amazed she's not cast him back out that same window. I'm sure she'd love to. Just a few more weeks and we can head off and really begin the rest of our lives together, Nora. Our lives together, Nora. Okay. I can't flip pages, can I? No. Nothing to say about that. How did she explain that to her mother? How did she explain
This room
that?
alone tells me you loved them. You didn't abandon them. You could never.
Which way do I go? Is she gonna tell me I can't go this way? Oh, the game's telling me I can't go that way. I could go that way. A safe!
It's a safe, Riley. It's locked.
Snap out of it, Josh. I'm only trying to help you.
We're gonna find a key. Ooh. We're gonna find a key and we're gonna find a code.
Look, she wrote to Pixie. Your daughter.
My daughter.
I think Cordelia knew something about you.
There's a tear here. I think anyway. My sweet tea. It is with great sorrow. Blah, blah, blah. I write this letter. That's a verbal cross out. Blah, blah, blah. I write this letter with a heavy, blah, blah, troubled heart. The words do not come easily, but nonetheless I must speak. It is time for you to know, understand, to see, blah, 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 to know. I want, blah, blah, wish you to learn the truth behind the unfortunate disappearance of your father. Know that what happened plagues me greatly, and that I have always, will always regret what I... How does one tell their granddaughter that their father will never come back and that she needs to stop looking? Did you have him? She did, didn't she? What a rotten grandmother.
Children's books.
Okay. Oh, hello. You're not gonna let me read that? Oh, come on.
Is this a code?
Yes.
6 figures. Must be.
It's the safe combination. I don't want to open the safe just yet, though. Let's see if there's...
Pixie loved that. She used to play with her grandmother. Why do I remember this?
There's a
don't
thing I
want to
can do
remember.
out there. Okay, but I have to go outside first, I think.
Dad,
Dear Daddy.
that's me.
Yep.
She wrote to me.
Oh, front and
I
back.
can't bear it.
Pixie's a writer. Okay, she's got a skill. Dear Daddy, people say you are not coming home, but I do not believe them. Mom says we have to accept it that you are gone. But every day she is on the cliff looking for you. I have put Tig on watch. He watches the shore while I am with Jessup, so we do not miss you. Tig and I watch for you every day and every night. I do not know why you had to leave. I am afraid you left because of me. Mom says it ain't so, but I think it was me. That's really sad. If you come home, I will be the bestest girl in the world. Mom pretends she is happy, but I know she is sad for you, Daddy. Please come home. I love read to you, and I could show you all the things I have found on our island. Tig and I will be waiting on the shore, Daddy. I miss you very much. Love, Pixie. Okay. Oh.
Is that us? Nora and me?
Oh, that's cute.
The wedding.
But she wasn't even born yet.
That's how she must have imagined it.
That aggressive flip. Okay. Anything else? Yes. What is that? Oh, key.
Spare key to the boathouse.
Who cares about the boathouse, Riley? I abandoned my daughter.
Yeah, you
Don't
did.
sulk.
No, I don't think he abandoned. I don't think he was. I think somebody had him taken out. Like yesterday's trash.
Is this?
About the smuggling,
Code
yes.
note used. Oh my gosh.
No way. Cordelia was involved?
Oh, it won't let me read this any closer. Yeah, Cordelia was involved. You had to know. That's why you guys are so rich. That's why they were so rich.
That was definitely Cordelia's den. She confuses me.
Pixie.
Pixie spent a lot of time with her, it seems. Cordelia cared for Pixie. She couldn't have been all bad, right?
Riley, you see only what you want to see.
Let's just figure out what Cordelia Crown was all about, yeah?
Tenth of November,
That's a nice
1943.
thing as well.
My sweet little Elphins. I'm sitting on old Cordelia Crown's porch, or what's left of it. She's been dead for a century now. Still, she makes me so mad. I wish I could yell, kick, and scream. The Crowns were so corrupt. And Cordelia Crown took her family for granted. She treated them so shabbily. But I suppose I treat you girls the same, don't I? I didn't value you enough to come home. I tell myself that I can't. That I'm afraid to see your shiny faces. That I have too much blood on my hands. But what if it's a lie? What if I am just like Cordelia Crown? Carrie hates such talk. She tells me I'm too hard on myself. That we all survive and do the best we can. But I don't know. When you make mistakes, you must pay your debts. and I can never make up for all my sins. But I did some good once upon a time. I helped create you. Oh, I've gone down the morose path again, didn't I? I shall sign off. Leave you to happier thoughts. Your loving father.
This man should do
He
ASMR.
knew what she did.
We've got to pull our weight. Figure it out for ourselves.
Oh yeah, we saw the feet. I don't know if I went to the feet. Did I go to the feet? Can't remember.
Another vision.
What if I don't like what I see?
The rogues are no place for a child. You have to think of her.
I only think of her. And this is where she belongs. The rogues are her home.
Why? Because of that boy.
That boy is my husband.
Enough. I'm your mother, and I say we are going back to the mainland. Beatrice is my grandchild, and she will have a proper education. You will do as I say.
Now, why would I do that?
Beatrice is Pixie.
Beatrice.
Oh my god, that's it! That's why you're still here!
Because of my daughter.
That's crazy. Yeah, we have to tell her.
We have to go tell her that you are her father.
Now I'm lost though. Where do I go?
Josh, look!
That's her.
Come on, we need to find her.
I think she went down to the beach.
Well, I'm going.
Did you see her? She went down the stairs.
Yes, yes. Wait. We shouldn't run.
There she is.
We have to be careful about the will-o-wisps, remember? From what we read, I think this is where we might get tricked. Or were they fine when they were blue? We just have to be cautious. She's already looking right at me. Hello?
Beatrice? I have something to tell you.
You mean you and that ghost of yours?
Yes.
My ghost has news for you. Remember what you told us on the beach? I know why you keep going round in circles. You can speak now, Josh.
Josh? Your ghost is called Josh?
Pixie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dad?
Yes. It is me.
This is so
I'm your
awkward.
dad.
Was I nothing to you?
You were everything.
Then what did I do to make you leave?
You didn't do anything, honey. I don't know what happened. All I know is I was standing outside, trying to look in and see you, wishing I could be there with you, willing you to see me standing there.
Why couldn't I see you? Not even after I lived. You could have come find me. Why did you give up?
I'd lost my heart, and soon I started to lose my mind, until there was nothing left.
I've been looking for you.
I know.
I couldn't find you.
You have. You have found me.
I don't think I'm ready to say goodbye to you.
Nothing ever really ends. We both know that.
I'll see you soon, Dad.
don't understand. Why are you still here? We were wrong.
It's not about my daughter.
Do you remember what she said back at White Sand? That her father used to go up to Archie's to talk.
You think that was me?
That was you.
Right. You want to go to Archie's attic? I disagree. We need to get to the Dark Rogue. Find Callum.
But we're here now. It will be a waste not to go look.
The tide is pulling back. We'll be stranded if we don't leave now.
But the attic... I really feel we need to see it.
We have to go now, or it'll be too late.
No, I'm gonna dig around at Archie's.
Where was that room we couldn't get in? We're gonna look. I think it was back this way. Gloria.
I know you feel I'm going against you, but I'm not, I promise.
Whatever.
There will be answers up there. I know it. Archie.
Uh-huh. We read that before, didn't we? Or skimmed it?
What is this for?
It's an altar. For the fairies. Many believe they protected us when we had to go into the marshes. And that after death, we could join them. Is that about me?
What is this? This is ridiculous. Mermaids?
Mermaids! The Wild Compton's doom. On the night of the 16th of November, Josh Compton disappeared without a trace, leaving Nora Crown devastated. Sailors confirmed they saw sirens drag Compton beneath the dark waves near Villain's Rock. But Constables Wilford and Sprout suspect he was murdered by the Dark Rogue Smugglers gang. Or did Compton, as Miss Cordelia Crown states, abandon his wife and unborn child for another lover on the mainland? Number 1, drowned by alluring sirens. Number 2, murdered by Dark Road demons. Number 3, devastating desertion of Nora Crown. Okay. Listen, Josh, we'll be quick, okay? Is that everything here? Oh!
He drank. A lot.
Oh, we know. That's it?
Oh, what's this?
A shitload of money. Or at least it was back in the day.
That's it?
You got your way and got into Archie's.
I got my way? Are you mad at me?
Maybe. And now it's time to get to the Dark Rogue, my dear.
Oh, do I go to my... I couldn't get into the door.
I'm glad we have a clearer picture of Archie now, but I expected to find more about you.
I think Beatrice was wrong.
No, my boat!
I hate to say I told you so.
But you're doing it anyway. do we do?
We'll have to go across the causeway.
On foot?
On foot.
On foot.
How? Where?
Calm down. Go back to the beach. Find the lighthouse.
Yeah, I saw. Figured we'd be going that way. We're going that way.
See that lighthouse?
Is
Yes.
there a path?
Yes. Stay close. So, let's talk about what we found at Archie's.
That money.
Yeah, I know. What did he want it for?
Why did he never use it?
I have absolutely no clue. Haven't walked here in ages. It's beautiful in its own way.
Feels eerie, if you ask me. Did you use this causeway often?
Everybody did.
Why?
To go sell our homemade whiskey at the Black Bell.
That sounds ominous.
You'll see.
How far is it?
Far. You should have listened to me.
I'm allowed to do things my own way.
What the heck? Oh, I thought we had to go to the lighthouse. I guess not.
So ghostly out here.
Kind of want to go to
What
the White
happens
House.
when
The White
the
House.
waves come
The
back?
lighthouse.
They take back what they feel is theirs.
Many died?
If you get out on the flats and get sucked in the mud,
You die.
Oh, loading. It got
and there it
crazy
is.
dark right away.
The Dark Rogue.
And the
Cause and
Black Bell.
effect.
Sounds like you've just come home.
My brother brought me often. It was warm. Free food on the table.
Hang on. Your brother?
Yeah. Callum was my brother.
Why didn't you say so?
I'm sorry, we had a treehouse where we'd sleep.
We have to find this treehouse.
Now I'm confused about all the ways people are crossing over and everything.
Archie, please. I have to know.
You shouldn't be here, Miss Nora.
Please, I can't live like this. You have to tell me the truth.
Nora, you're making a scene.
Look at her. He wouldn't leave. Not his daughter. Not me. My mother. Constable Sprouse. They're wrong. He wouldn't. You know he wouldn't.
Hush now. Josh left. He left for the mainland, and that's that.
How could you say that? You're his brother. You know him better than anyone.
He's gone, Nora. Josh is gone.
Then bring me to him. Let him see her. At least let him see his daughter.
I'm sorry, Nora. He made his choice.
He's gone then. He's really gone.
He's really gone.
Your papa's gone, baby girl.
Miss Nora, I'm so sorry.
You did. You actually did leave them.
No,
Why?
I didn't do anything.
What do you want from me? I can't trust you, can I?
You're going to have to, because there's nobody else here.
You're in my head, though.
I can't believe that thing is still here.
What is it?
It's for spitting chewing tobacco.
Ugh, that's gross.
Oh, this brings back memories.
I'm not sure I care anymore.
What?
I think I used to play. I don't know. But on the Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't know which one it was for the PlayStation 2. You could play dice, and this reminds me of that. I used to go on there just to play that game. I think that's where it's last saved, even still, if I were to go on it now.
Have you ever used one of these?
I never fired one, if that's what you mean.
So, diary, I need to tell you something, but just shut up! I don't have anything left to say to you. I'm talking to my diary now. No, there's no excuses. You left your child. You left her! Before she was born, you took off. You never saw her. That is the worst. I never liked you, but now I can't stand you. I want to punch you so badly. Leave! Get out! Stop talking to me!
Margot understood the kind of man you were.
Right then. I'll leave you to it.
Trying not to miss anything. Ah. Just seems kind of odd that there was a random path over here. Whoa, sorry, my elbow is sitting on my chair weird. I'm trying not to miss.
I don't know you anymore. Why was she not enough?
What we just saw? I don't think that's what happened.
That's bull. Every vision has been true so far.
I didn't leave Nora. What if they were wrong?
What if you're wrong?
Yeah, he likes to pick and choose what he remembers. Do you hear that? Kind of sounded like somebody was sobbing for a second.
You make me feel like a fool.
I understand that, Riley. But you need to know, I don't think I left my wife or my child. I'd remember if I did.
You didn't remember Nora, you said. Again?
Oh, God. It's Margot.
I said get out! Get out!
Please, Margot, wait.
Over and over in my head.
Don't go in there.
You're always there.
Let's go back. I can stop. I can be quiet as a mouse.
I'm never alone. Never, ever, not for one goddamn minute.
Margot, I can't. I wish I could.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I just need to be alone for one.
Margot?
Josh? Josh, I can't move. I can't get out. Josh?
You have to calm down, okay? Just breathe. Breathe, Margot.
I'm stuck and... Help me! Josh! Help me! Please, I can't move.
No. Margot. Somebody, help!
I can't move! What? I'm scared. Don't leave me. Okay? Don't leave. Okay, Josh?
I'm right here. I'm always right here.
No! Did she die? Josh!
I'm sure.
I don't...
Did she die, Josh?
Did
Yes.
Oh my god.
I couldn't get her out.
Did you try?
You were there. You saw me try.
She died because of you. I need to get away from you. She was right. This isn't natural.
I'd forgotten about the wind chimes.
Did she hang them?
Yes. She needed that soft tinkling of the shells when things got too much to bear. This was her place. I promised to never come here. I was there, of course, but I kept quiet. In the back of her mind.
I would like that.
She didn't cope well. Not like you.
What does that mean, you weirdo? I don't like this.
Did she hang these?
Yes. To keep away
Can I
ghosts.
click on the chair?
Well, that didn't work.
I could.
Oh my goodness. That I want. To sit there, away from it all, and stare at the sea.
That's exactly what she did. And I would leave her be whenever she came here.
Why don't you do that for me?
I don't know. I feel we're too close.
You are too close.
Too close for comfort.
She liked sleeping outside.
Another adventurer.
No, she was a runaway. Always trying to get away.
From you.
The campfire. We'd sit here every night, singing songs or eating canned beans.
Him and Margot?
Little lamb, evening falls, the moon lights up the sky. Winter's breath
This
and
isn't copyright, is it?
fairy dust hold this love of mine. Rest in my arms and I'll keep you warm, keeping the wolves at bay. I'll stay by your side, hush little child, till night turns into day. Till night turns into day.
Margot.
I never meant for her. I wanted a different ending.
Cannot take it back. Carries jars.
I almost had to force her to go back for those. Margot, that is. She'd sooner die than set foot in that cabin again.
Piccalilli.
How did you get this thing here?
Very.
Not many roads to drive on here.
Yeah, that's why she parked it here. And she ran out of gas.
Oh, we're gonna search it. Maybe.
Did she really go to all of these concerts? This one made history. She was there. Pretty awesome.
Music was her life. I loved to hear her play and sing. It was the only time she was truly at peace.
You should have shut up then and let her play. She's so beautiful.
Wish she was here to hear you say that. She never believed it
Your
herself.
social security number. Oh my god. I hope that's not somebody's real social security number. That weird noise in the background is kind of bothering me.
Lara Crimson. She wanted to be like that singer so much.
Thinking fame would validate her?
But her music, Riley. You should have heard her play. It always got under my skin.
It was her skin, never yours.
Dear Margot, I was so pleased to hear you like my music. I'd be nowhere without my fans. I don't usually write them personal letters, but I was moved by yours and thought I would respond. My music inspiration comes from my emotions. It sounds like you are going through something profound. Music has been my saving grace, and it can be yours too. Keep writing. It's not about being great. It's about trusting yourself and listening to that inner voice. The literal inner voice. I wish you the best of luck with life and your music. I will be performing at the Arden on October 19th. Hope to see you there. Bonnet chance. Laura Crimson.
The tape recorder. She liked talking to that thing more
Than talking to you.
We kind of picked up on that. Just saying.
5 minutes of fame. What was she looking for?
sense. She was looking to make sense for life. That's what she said.
Okay, let's see what it says. Rocket Magazine, December 12th, 1975. Go to any concert these days and you'll see a group of barely clad girls writhing in front of the stage. To describe the girls as merely groupies would be a disservice. They've dedicated their lives to their favorite bands, following them from state to state. We're definitely the inspiration. I mean, sure, they like to get laid, but so do we. Okay, that is interesting. I mean, it's not all about sex. We are part of that creative energy, you know? And that's just totally rad, man. That's what it's all about, says groupie Margot Green, who has been traveling with the band Breathing Fire for the past 6 months. Wow. The band is just as appreciative of their super fans. They're so free, so at ease with themselves, says drummer Jay Elgar. It's so cool how they can totally get our music like they really get it. Like they really get it, man. Okay. Ticket stubs. I guess that's everything. Okay.
She was lost.
And you knew it. And still you didn't leave her alone.
Don't you think I wanted to? I've tried.
Don't spin me that story about being stuck here.
It is the truth. The only truth.
I need answers. Clarity. We'll find it at the treehouse. We've got to.
Oh, I see it.
There! The treehouse!
Yes, that's it. It's still there. Our safe place.
Callum knew more about where you went. Let's hope he left us some clues.
This is us. We carved our names ourselves. It's still here. After all this time.
Callum,
Ma'am?
this feels ridiculous. Meeting in the middle of the night behind a child's playhouse.
Would you rather we meet in the open?
No, of course not. Do we have an agreement?
He's accepted the terms.
All of them?
Josh and I are packed. He's leaving tonight, off to the mainland.
Neither my daughter nor anyone else on the island will hear from him again?
Once he's gone for good.
I'm just looking out for her. I wish him no harm. You can tell him that. Good. This is good.
You left them. You took the money.
Riley!
You took her money. How could you?
I don't know!
Shut up. You promised. You promised you'd take care of us. We'd be together forever. We were going to raise our children in our home. You promised me. You said you loved me. I know you did.
What are you saying? It's you. All this time. It's been you. You are Nora.
Do I? That's water. I don't want to walk into water.
You know, I love you.
I'm not sure why, but
You make me so happy.
You left me.
I didn't. I swear. I could never.
I know that you'd have to give up everything.
Josh, I'm not...
But I want you. I want to be with you. I want to build you a home. Right here. We could raise a family. You and I.
What?
I'm asking you to marry me, Nora. To stay. Here. With me.
Yes. I want to be here with you.
We'll be together forever.
Riley.
Is this a...
Riley.
Leave me, Josh.
Listen.
Go away. I don't want you here.
here.
Go!
This is getting crazy intense.
I can't believe we're married.
You're stuck with me now.
That's kind of a
I will
weird...
not go away. And I never did. I didn't go anywhere.
Then where were you? Because you weren't here.
I looked for you.
Everywhere.
For
So long. Thinking you'd come back to us.
It's okay. Shh. Hush now. He'll be here soon. I don't care what they say. Don't cry, my love. Daddy will come home.
So is this like
I
a...
was right here. I've always been right here.
You lie!
a past life situation? I'm coming in.
Josh, where did you go?
How did you get up here?
Mrs. Compton. He's not on the island anymore. Might be it's best to forget him, Miss Nora.
He's gone. He left you and your child.
Please come back to me.
It's all lies! No more. I just want to go home.
You are home.
Are we gonna be in the water?
Hold this love of mine.
Sorry, there's a fence in my way.
winter's breath.
And fairy dust.
Did I go past one? Or is that just showing me where to go?
The moon lights up the sky.
I remember now, Riley. All of it.
Then tell me what happened, so I can make sense of all this.
I can only show you.
How?
Let me take you to where it all happened. Give me control.
Control over me? Have you lost your mind?
It's the only way.
No, but we have.
To do what?
To make you see. To set us both free.
Oh, God. Who can argue with that? All right, get it over with. I'm not sure I like this.
He's
I've
moving.
lost control completely.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Surrender, Riley, and you'll be fine.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, you think it's beautiful you building that house?
Linden Breeze. That's what we named it. 3 beers, right over there, for my brother and my buddy. This is it, brother. We're getting out of here. I'm not going. What? I've told you before. I'm not leaving Nora. Tell me you're joking. You choose filthy rich vermin over me? Don't talk about my wife like that. I'm your brother. You are my brother, and I love you. But you can't ask me to betray Nora.
Calm down, lads. Here's your beers.
Don't shush me! You've no part in this. It's gonna be fine. We'll come find you later. I'm grateful that I have you in my life. I wouldn't be here without you. Damn right!
This is
And
the
that's how
Bible.
you repay me! I'm going to be a father. Isn't that a miracle? A good father. And I want my little girl to have an Uncle Callum. We can do so much better. Not yet. It isn't the time yet. We can do better than Dad. We can do better on the mainland with this money in our pockets. Oh, there's no future here. You're wrong. The future's here. Only here. There's nothing but mud here!
He's your family. You belong together.
That's in his hands now.
He's your brother.
You loved me.
I did. Of course I did.
Then where did you go?
Am I not good enough anymore? I can't talk to you when you're like this, all fired up like that. You found your way into money? Is that it? You don't need me? You know that's not true.
Please, lads. We can put this straight.
These islands are gonna break us, and there's only one road out of here. I will never take it. I will never leave. You hit me. You're no better than Dad.
Callum hit you.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, he hurt you.
It doesn't matter. Focus now. This is what they never told you.
What?
You have to stop now! You're my little brother. I am! But you have to stop. This money will save us. It won't. It won't change a thing. I'm not going. You can't take this from me. I'm not leaving. You are going to leave with me. No!
Josh?
You will do as a... I am the oldest.
Oh, this is
I
crazy.
won't leave Nora, not ever.
I'm in the water.
You need to see this.
Why? I don't know.
No! You have to see this, Riley!
Oh my god.
Hurts!
Almost there. Just a wee bit longer.
I can't breathe! Kev,
Soon! Just watch this!
I can't breathe, Josh!
I need you to understand!
We understand!
I'm drowning!
What?
I need air!
What? You can't drown!
Josh!
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Brother? No. No. What did you do?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Brother? No, no. No, Josh! No! Come on!
Oh my god, Josh.
You choked him.
You never
Or
left.
drowned him.
I never
Both.
left.
A little bit of both.
I'm okay. All mine again. I'm going to be okay. That was just crazy. Josh?
Oh.
I can't bear to think what would have happened if...
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm still here.
I just wanted you to see that I'd always been right here.
I'm sorry I stopped believing.
Riley,
Nora. To you, I'm Nora. And I see you now.
I'm not ready to say goodbye to you.
You have to go, baby.
I know.
Nothing ever really ends. Isn't that what you said to our daughter?
Nothing really ever ends.
Bye, my love.
Tell me your secrets and I'll tell you mine.
This was crazy.
Let us then weaken by making light. The deeper we keep it, the more it climbs. So let's hang 'em out to dry.
You found your true home. How are we gonna survive?
Do you remember?
Okay, that was really interesting. Because of the 2-day gap that I did in between it, I don't remember everything. I don't. No, I don't. I forgot who some of these people were in that time, but he almost killed us too. Why did he put Margot in the water? Because that's not where that happened. That was kind of like in just a little pond where she was. But she just couldn't move, and then I think the tide rose. I do not remember, no. I liked the art style. I got a little lost with the story sometimes. Just because it felt like a lot of stuff to keep on track, and then I felt like it was giving me pieces that I didn't have, or like, yeah, some of the pieces it was giving me at weird times felt like I should have had a different piece, so I don't know if I missed stuff. It's your doggo! This was interesting though.
We all get lost sometimes, carried away by our own little lives. And all that we know will in time be forgotten once more. But somewhere down the line, where love and death will coincide.
Okay, the music is kind of loud in my ears. I can't think. I'll turn that down for me. It might be kind of loud for you too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I said most of my thoughts. Liked the art style. The story was interesting. It was cool to see, like, I can't remember what years they were mentioning in the stuff that it took place, but I want to say pirate years. It's cool to walk around an island like that and learn about Pixie and the story. Kind of want to know why they were calling her name was Beatrice. Why were they calling her Pixie? I don't know. I think Pixie's cute. Pixie is cute. So that Josh though, he just didn't know what was going on. He nearly took us out too. So I just feel like this is a past life situation where his spirit kept calling back Nora's spirit. As she, had these different lives. I guess she was that gosh, what was his name? The father one at one point too. So it seems like it took like 3 tries to get the story straight and not to take that spirit out, Nora's spirit. Yeah. Let me know if you have any thoughts or theories about what happened. And maybe you can fill me in on stuff I didn't catch onto. It's just... Or maybe I wasn't big brain enough to take this on, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you for joining me for this series, and I will see you in a future video. Bye now.